locked up for a reason. But the world ran out of heroes. So now, you roll with what you got. Kicking down doors with a holy grin. Silver tongues and a dozen sins. Wrong side of justice, right side of fate. No time to ask, we're already late. We ain't your chosen, we ain't your knight, but we shine damn bright when the world ignites. And we roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey. Knight lost his banner, but swings just fine. Rogue's got charm and a five-step crime. Druids growling and warlocks curse. Clerics smiling, which is the worst. Call us mad, call us last. But we hit back hard and we hit back fast. We roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey, hey. When the odds look bad, we raise the stakes. When the gods say no, we're the brakes. When the plan goes south, we smile wide. 'Cause no one rides like the ones denied. We roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey. Dungeon born, maybe one or two, but fate don't ask where it found you. Roll for trouble.
Welcome to Stronghold D&D on Warduke Wednesday. That's what I'm calling it. That's what I'm calling it. I'm claiming that. I'm claiming it. I came up with that. I made up that term all by myself. Let's see. We're back with We Put the F in Fandling. It's been a great week. I was blessed with being able to play on Viva La Dungeon last night. What an amazing crew of dudes. What great charisma and shenanigans. I think shenanigans were my favorite part. This week we got some awesome things coming up. Tomorrow night, Warduke himself is going to play Castles and Crusades as our castle keeper, where we have been blessed with an awesome sponsorship and we have giveaways. We got, I think, 2 $10 gift cards during the session that we're going to give away for Castles and Crusades Troll Games material that you can go and grab. And then, let's see, boop, boop, beep, boop, that's Thursday. Sunday, Coco and I are going to return to get crushed by VJ Scott in Lord Gazumba. It's a great time in 1E, 2E, Dungeons & Dragons. And then Sunday, we're back here in Saltmarsh, where Pete just made us level 5, so we're going to get destroyed, I bet. He's like, we're going to role play in the town. We're going to have a great time. Doubt. Subject to that, our final little push is we've got 988, our charity is running. I know you guys are out there listening to this. If anybody's having a blue day or whatever, you're feeling like you're drifting towards some sad thoughts, 988 is an anonymous text or call, and they're going to hook you up with some specialized counseling. It's near and dear to my heart. I always say use it as a preventative measure as much as possible. If you feel like you're drifting, there's no reprisals. You can just hit this button and talk to somebody. You know what I mean? If you don't have the squanch to hit the button, save 30 minutes out of your week if you have the empathy and emotional intelligence stored up to have someone download on you for 30 minutes or so, just listening to them vent. You're gonna save a life, or at least try. And that's what we do. We try. So subject to that, we're back in the Sword Mountains getting ready to kick off and get serious and play some Dungeons and Dragons. So I'm gonna slide it over to Skylar, because he's gonna give you the quick 5 W's on who he's playing today. Go for it, Skylar.
Hey everybody, I'm Skylar, playing Sir Cervantes, the 5 times blessed, maybe. And if you guys like the music in the intro and in the break and everything, check me out on suno.ai at Bullwax. I'll put a link in the thing, but you can listen to everything that I make there. Coco.
Hi everybody, good evening. Coco Bunny 94. I'm playing Faelani tonight. Yeah, I'm actually kind of nervous because in the title it says Faelani and the Banshee, so there's no freaking telling what's gonna happen. But excited to be here. Thank you.
Roll a d20. Let's get started. But seriously.
God.
What's up, all? Chad here, Vamp Wickman. I'm playing Silas Trizal, a Tiefling Cleric of Tamora. I've already filled 2 of my companions full of my grass, and more incoming.
It tastes great.
Yes. Yes.
Less filling. It tastes great. I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Ignatius. There's a lot to him, but I feel like his nemesis Faelani may die tonight. And then I win, right? I sort of win.
Winning is a perspective in Dungeons and Dragons. It's a perspective. You know what I mean?
Is it?
I think so. Brent.
Hello, everybody. I am Brent D&D, and I am playing Brody the Snake Man Sanderson, and I am looking forward tonight. Hopefully, we can get in there and save Faelani from the Banshee.
I like that.
I'm sure it will go swimmingly, and nothing bad will happen. Banshees
That's
are
right.
always no problem whatsoever.
Let's go. You guys ready? Let's diddly as we all drift into the Sword Mountains, the crunchy snow at your feet. The what is it? The 4 gentlemen are shoulder to shoulder running up to this portcullis gate of this tower that was seemingly ripped open by something super powerful as the steel bars are bent inwards. Faelani in the last session is we're going. I'm got a plan. I'm certain there's a plan. Sees circular stairs just going after justice. The tower rises 100 feet into the sky. Its once proud spire now veiled in creeping shadow that clings like smoke. Cracked stone walls bear the scars of age, yet a dark vitality pulses through them, as if the tower itself is reborn. Where a wizard once studied the arcane arts, windows now glow faintly with an eerie violet light that never fades. The structure broods over the land below, a lair claimed by the shadow dragon that has twisted its halls into a fortress of dread. As you 4 feel the cold portcullis on your back, the cold of the Sword Mountains that is eerily magical in its shadow that veils this location. As you walk into this massive circular room, you could see scuffled up carpets. Looks like cabinets fell over, and a weird markings of the Whispered One in their cult all over. There is a circular staircase going up to the next floor. As you can see, wooden beams above you, and the flooring above looks stone and wood, very, very secure. But you don't see Faelani. As Faelani is on her way, as the shadow that she was fighting to get to where she's at disincorporates and falls in shrouds behind her. She runs up to the next floor, maybe for more security, but definitely looking for a short rest. As she runs up, the stairs, are wide like so. They reach a point where they become circular and very tight. And you almost have to brush your shoulder against the walls as you get to the top, and you open up into what you can see a glow around you, and you see the glow of books into a library. This large circular room is lined with books and shelves with wood. Also, and more tall bookshelves are filling this library. Once the tomes, books, and parchments belong to a great wizard's. The smell of ancient papers, leather, and soot are about you. The room doesn't look, too well used. As a matter of fact, behind you, it seemed like there was a ruckus, but this room itself seems very clean. As a matter of fact, in front of you, you see the dark candles in front of you, black candles with blackish purple flames, stand at different heights. As you peer in closer, you can see this figure. The toes are grazing the ground in an elegant pose. And they drift across the ground. A silvery, transparent light dress, mask, an elegant elven body. Her bosom and décolletage reveal deliberately. Her face is balanced and harmonious, with each feature narrowed evenly from left to right, creating a sense of natural symmetry. The effect gives an aura of calm beauty, as though her very expression is designed for grace and poise. As you dream that beauty in, the sockets of her eyes go hollow, and the bone and weathered hair of a banshee terrifyingly snaps as her mouth gapes open into a great maw. A mournful wail echoes through you, and to the stairs below. You all see this reverberating come down the stairs. And interestingly enough, the height above you is only 20 feet. So we're all going to give a delicious D20 roll. And we're going to make it a Constitution save.
Oh, that's good.
You guys don't know what's happening. You walked in and this ear-piercing
All of us have to make that?
psychic blast of a Constitution save. What'd you get, Faelani? Go for it. What'd you get?
I got a 19.
That'll do, donkey. For a half save.
Oh, God.
I also got a
let's
16.
see.
Is
You
this
got a 16?
A condition related to
It's a
being
Constitution
charmed?
save, and it's not a charm.
Okay.
I got
16.
16.
17.
16, 17, 19. Whoa!
No, 16.
What'd you get, Chad?
16.
16?
Hey, let's go.
Ignatius.
16.
What'd you get? 16. Wow. 16, 16, 19, 16. So you guys all came in there, and as Faelani runs up the stairs, you all poise yourself a little bit because you know something's got to be coming. Same with you. As you see this graceful visage before you, you steel yourself as maybe you're like, maybe I'm overstretched just a little bit. As you all take have 7 psychic damage.
Holy crap.
As your ears just in your head, and you know that something upstairs is brewing and powerful. You hear your horse behind you neigh and skitter off outside Cervantes, but snatching the reins right away is Pierre Pedro. I've got it, sir! Go! He points ahead. Looks like everything's fine behind us. What we'll do...
Be careful, Pierre
What?
Pedro. Remember the sacred code.
I fall down dead.
You fall down dead. Ignatius. Oh, because you know a Banshee. Yeah.
Well, I'm not dead, but
Yeah.
I'm making death saves. I only had
Yeah.
7 hit points left. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yep. Ignatius. At the beginning of the session, man. Falls. Chad, you know what to do. Anyways.
I know. Well, I'm about to have 3 of my heroes filled with my grass. So I just
Well,
put my hand down, grab my little trinket, my little 4-leaf clover holy symbol, and just my eyes sort of roll up and turn gold, and just all of this energy flows through Timora, through my shoulder, into Iggy. So let's see how much for a.
well, let's hold that because we're gonna roll initiative as you do that. Let's let the Banshee, you know what I mean, like have a say in this. So let's roll. You guys look super excited. Yeah, I came at you on a Wednesday. Traffic was bad. Your DM punched you in the soul. Let's go, friends. All right, who got above a 20?
Oh.
Oh, super tight. Okay,
Not today,
fantastic.
sir. Not today.
Only for the death saves do you guys have your shit together. Fantastic. Hey, that was an important roll, Ignatius. Anyways, all right. Who
Double
had,
count that as a death save.
who had it above it a 15?
I got an 18.
Okay. Anybody else?
I got a 15.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that link 360, it likes to if you restart your computer, it likes to be like, all right, I'm going back to default and
Yeah.
bite off on your hands. All right, so we had a 10 to 15. So I had Faelani above a 15.
11.
13 here.
I have a 13 as well.
Who's got the decks? Probably Ignatius, huh?
I have a 18 plus 4 decks.
I got a +4 dex.
I'll let him go first because I died.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we'll go Faelani, Brody, Iggy, and then Cervantes, and then Chad. What'd you get?
Oh, you didn't hear me. I got a 15.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
I know you're not used to me getting in double digits. I get it.
So we
That's
had a
fair.
cleric that the Archbishop of Waterdeep himself didn't roll above a 10 on initiative for literally 2 years. So we're totally tracking. But all right, Faelani and dear sweet Silith, as this wind blows or whatever, you see the that Banshee there. I'll zoom in just a little bit for you. But Faelani, what would you like to do?
I didn't really like what happened to us when we came in, so I'm going to cast resistance on my. Wait. Yeah. Hold on. No, never mind. X-nay that. I can't do that.
Hey, can I just say a cool dungeon master thing because we kind of raced into this?
Uh-huh.
If you're finding yourself in the first 4 levels not packing the spell that you would have thought of, you know what I mean? Like if you're a good steward and don't do that all the time, I got no problem, especially as a druid, the druid's cache of spells is pretty brutal. You know what I mean? So I got no issue with, man, I would have totally packed that one because we kind of railroaded your character through the druid circle there a little bit. The gentleman came up the mountain and had days to figure out what spells they were gonna. You didn't know you were going through. How about them happen? You guys cool with that? All right.
She's
I'm cool letting her
pull-
pick. She can
pulling
change her
spells out of
spells
her pocket.
anytime as far as I'm concerned.
I'm actually going to cure wounds myself.
As you do this, you realize that the whale had a magical problem. Turns
Do
into
that to
cross.
me.
What would Pete do?
Counterspell.
This is
what Pete would do.
a spell casting Banshee. I love you, Pete. Watching. I'm just, but that's what you would do.
14. Oh, sweet. I got 17 points back.
Dang! So you feel this, digging into your wealth of spell slots. You heal yourself timely, especially after running across that field. moments ago you were fighting a shadow in a druid circle. You've just been cooking, and you're starting to feel right now a little bit of the adrenaline, you know what I mean, like taking over. You heal yourself, and you see for the party up the stairs there's a whale. You see a brilliant flash of radiance upstairs. There's a difference between light things happening and purple magic stuff happening. This looked like a blue laser from GI Joe, not Cobra. Anyways, you saw a blue laser beam upstairs. I'm gonna lean into that bit this session. That brings up Silith, who I had spoke over, who was going to heal our dear sweet Ignatius.
Yep, put my hand on him, blasting all my clerical energy through him, and give him some energy. And somehow he finds himself with a whole lot of four-leaf clovers coming out of his ears. And that sucked. That's a 7. So I healed you what you had. That was a shitty roll.
It was 100% heal. Hey, cup half full.
Hey, I'm still
100%
standing.
heal.
100% more than you were. You know what I mean? Yeah. 7 to 0, back to 7, 100%. Right? That's math.
Math.
All right. Ignatius looks at you and goes, pfft. He just goes, pfft. I've seen better heals.
Sure. And then we're still.
I did not say that.
So we're still on like the stairs or downstairs.
You're downstairs. You have healed Theater of the Mind. Yep. You
And I'm going
see a circular staircase. Yeah.
And
You're
I'm
going up?
upstairs. Yeah.
You run up 15 feet. You run up 15 more. You're about, I'm going to put you, you're about 30 feet away from her, but, so you're one action away from Faelani, but you can't line of sight. Right? Yeah. Okay. That brings up Banshee time. Banshee went. I'm going to say Banshee went. I'm going to give Banshee the 20 spot. Just because it is Wednesday and I am picking on Coco just a tad. Don't look at me like that. You can't be an empath and a DM at the same time. Oh, be mean. All right.
Oh, good. Give me your worst.
Go for it, Brody.
I am going to do a so I'm gonna kneel down, sort of like I'm just gonna kind of lean up against the wall right quick, to try to catch my breath, and I'm going to bonus action speedy recovery, and I'm gonna roll one of my hit dice and get some healing.
I will say to anybody that hasn't played 24 edition D&D, there are almost every character class has a way to act second wind in a you know what I mean, like whether it's a medic or whatever.
Really? I didn't realize that.
You can take heat, yeah. Almost.
So I got 9 hit points, and I'm going to run like halfway up the stairs. I am still not battle capable.
If you were to run halfway upstairs, you're right next to and I would say, just like being on the bridge the other day, they were talking, this is a really tight staircase. You run up and you hit the back of Silith.
Okay. I'm going to leave. How far is it? Like how much movement is it to get up the stairs all the way? Then
The next, your maximum movement would be to get to Chad. Your back's 30 feet. If you want to go halfway or at the bottom of the stairs, it'll take you 2 actions or a dash to get to Faelani.
okay. So if I stop at the bottom, it'll take me two
Yeah.
to get. Okay.
Or a dash. Or an
Okay.
action dash.
I don't want to action. I'll stop. I'll go up where I'm at, right behind Silith.
Okay. And if you've been in one of these medieval castle stairs, it is shoulder to, you know what I mean? Like going up it. I mean, you think they designed it that way for a reason. Brilliant. They're like, I don't want 2 dudes coming up, just one, so I can just pointy sword them back down the stairs. That brings up Ignatius. You're like, Silith heals you, and you just the clovers that happens, and he runs off into the corner. What I will
Okay.
say to you, Ignatius, there is a satchel next to you as you come back to consciousness. There's a satchel next to you with papers in it. Remember, you grabbed, at the very end, you grabbed all those loose papers.
Yeah, so I'm taking that with me
Yep.
because that's important.
is.
I think I'm going to. I think I have the ability to recall magical cunning once per long rest. You can perform a. Oh, it's a 1 minute right. Never mind. Okay. I don't want to do that then. I'm going to sneak my way up behind everybody.
Okay. You don't even want Silith and Brody to. Thank you. Sorry. Silith and Brody to know you're there. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I'm going to follow.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow them, just sneaking along.
Yeah. All right. We're not in the goofball session of this since we're past RP. So we're all, you know what I mean? Like you're back there and you're doing your best, Ignatius. You're creeping up behind them. And that brings up Cervantes. Pedro is outside wrangling the horses, and you know what I mean? He smiles to you and he's like, Toto Bayao.
I give him the thumbs up. I turn around, brandish my sword. I say, because we heard the Banshee wail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go, foul widow of death's cruel choir, I hear your sorrow and raise you righteous melodrama. And second wind for 11, and then
Nice.
dash up the stairs, crashing into everybody.
Oh, yeah. So you could technically get past them in the if you wanted to mush past them.
Oh, I'm crashing.
I can't even do it.
I'm crashing
these
through
stairs.
them.
Okay. You're going to mush past them. If you want to do that. All right. You mush past, and because of the half movement stuff, and this is gonna create a mess. You make it just in front of Silas, but I'm like, I got it. You know what I mean? And everybody's like, what? And just mushed up against the wall. Ignatius, yeah, you get brushed to the side, but you're only just in front of Silas because of all of that rough terrain.
That's totally fine. At least the tank is in the front now.
Yes. Also, it's going to take them half movement to get by you to get to the top of the stairs in the next round. But we'll get to that one because they're still 30 feet away. And it's only going to get them now to the top of the stairs at best. Except for Ignatius, who can squiggly skibbity sigma his way through them. That's what it's called. All right. Now, at the end of this round, Faelani, you're there. You steel yourself for a second, maybe snapping into it, right? Like, I'm face to face with this monster, and my friends aren't with me. The dress goes from elegant to tattered as it drifts to the ceiling, and it's just its head comes down, its claws kind of expand, and we're gonna pick something that we're gonna do here from this lovely list of things Banshees can do. Multi-attack. We're gonna go with a between. Oh. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. The Banshee makes 2 corrupting touch attacks and uses Horrify. We're going to go with the 2 corrupting touches first. Get recon dice. I've got a 16 plus 5 is a 21 to hit and a 9 to hit on a corrupting touch.
The 21 hits.
You duck down just a little bit as one hand misses, but she comes up underneath and scrapes you in the tummy for necrotic damage, for 7 necrotic damage. And like as as the claw scrapes upwards and hits your chin, you make eye contact with this creature as its eye sockets deepen, its mouth maw opens in a horrifying like gaze. Make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. 11.
Oh no. Okay. One creature the Banshee can see within 60 feet. On a failure, the target has the frightened condition until the start of the Banshee's next turn. Yep, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight and you can't approach it. You can still hit it, but you're at disadvantage. As what I'll say, and you can change this how you like, but you're beginning to realize you've stepped a little bit too far. You feel alone in this moment, and you're faced with this creature all alone. Let's see. That brings up Chad. No, Faelani. This brings up Faelani, who can strike at disadvantage or take a step back.
I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna disengage. I'm just gonna move back.
You can disengage. Yes.
Yeah.
You can disengage. As you step back, I'll move you. Where would you like to go? There are bookcases around you. Want me to expand?
I'm not gonna even look behind me because I guess I'm in the frightened, so I'm keeping my eyes on her. So I'm just gonna step backwards without even looking back.
How far would you like to go, ma'am?
How far can I go?
I mean, you can go back your full 30. You can go straight. If you want to step backwards, you can just go against the wall. If you're frightened and you want to play into that, you know what I mean? You want to play into the frightened? Yeah, you just back against the wall.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Sorry, it's shaking. I have a very, it's on a post, my ring of light thingy there. All right, and that brings up, do you want to do anything else? You moved, but you can still act. Okay.
I
That
came
brings
to
up.
Is my movement isn't.
No, you could literally dash. You could turn around and sprint down the stairs if you wanted to, but you'd be crashing into a bunch of just the stare of man.
Pretty man.
I can still try to hit it.
Yeah, absolutely. You could walk back there and just be like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're afraid. And no, you took disengage. You took disengage.
Yeah, okay, that's what okay.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
We're good. We're good.
We're good. Thanks for being smarter than me. I appreciate that. I keep writing Chad and not your character names. I just love me some Chad. Silith. You are directly behind Cervantes, who so bravely stood in front of you, but you know what I mean? What would you like to do? He's doing his best.
That's great. So using my movement would get me where?
If you move full movement, you could get to the top of the stairs, and I put your little character at the top. You would not see her or the Banshee at this time. You would see a room that is glowing in a purplish, like the shadows are kind of bellowing around. Like it's almost like a creepy, like steam,
Okay, can I do a medicine check to see which of my friends that are within touching distance looks the most hurt?
Sure. Not a lot of light, I will say. You are jam-packed. You can do a medicine check at disadvantage where you're at, unless you want to produce some sort of light, or you can see in the dark.
I mean,
you should have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Yep, so having dark vision, used to being around in the dark or whatever, you can make out if someone has a literal like scratch on their face or Ignatius,
Disadvantage or regular?
Regular. That's fine. But I would say, yeah, go ahead.
I got a 7.
Here's what I would say. You know that Ignatius is hurt, but you don't know he's there. So from the 7,
I only know
in your mind, you're like, Ignatius is hurt. right? Because 7's not that high.
Yeah.
And you're like, I have no idea where he's at because he is hiding. But
Well,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you can.
yeah. So
What's
I
up?
see Brody. I know Brody's behind me,
And
squished on the wall too, and I
I'm not
know
at 100,
Cervantes is in
and
front-
I'm
is
not at
in front of me.
100%. I know that
But I
I'm.
will say, you rolled a 7. Yeah, on your medicine check. Is that it? I mean, like
That's it.
10 is kind of where we want to be around level
I rolled.
4. Or, you know what I mean?
I rolled a 2. I'm plus 5.
Yeah. Let's
Only
play the
going so far.
dice. Let's play the dice. You're more concerned for Ignatius than anybody else because you just raised him, and seeing death is like not chill. Seeing someone, so you're looking
Yeah.
for him, but you can't find him because his agency. I don't want to be seen.
Right.
And you go, all right, Ignatius must be working. You
So then
want to
I'm
move?
gonna heal. I'm gonna heal Cervantes then in front of me.
Okay. Okay. Alien.
Hey, that was way better. That's 18. That's almost max.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, that. I hope that wasn't like a second level or anything. Okay.
Nope. Cure light wounds first levels now 2d8
Holy cow. Well, that got me
because
up
the
there.
old one sucked. And then after healing him, if I can, you know what? I'm not gonna bother moving. I'm gonna wait till he moves. I'm already in the wall. Feel better.
Trying to heal.
Yeah, yeah. You feel some of the grass like sort of in your collar,
Ah, it's like, oh, Silith.
but not like an itch though. It's kind of comforting, kind of warm, like you were patting your armor to warm yourself. But yeah, then I'm good.
You do
Like a nice
heal.
soft straw pillow.
by the sacred code, Silith, your clovers make me feel better.
I have gentle hands. Don't worry, friend.
Starting early tonight, are we?
G.I. Joe.
Fret not.
From up above you, before you start your turn, you can hear faintly through all of yours, Brodugander. Welcome. It just kind of it flows through, not necessarily the position where you're trying to go upstairs, but like from like maybe a level higher. Reveal your secrets. And then just, yeah, no, definitely do it. Yeah, it's good. It's tight. Give them secrets. But that is your turn. You're behind Silith, Cervantes. Wait, no, you're in the stack too, right?
Yeah, I'm
Cervantes sandwich.
I'm
and
third
then
place
it's-
in the stack.
Okay. Got it.
So it just said reveal your
Just said
secret.
your name, like reveal your secrets. Welcome.
Okay.
You know these shadows. You were born with these shadows.
I'm gonna lean forward to Silas. Do you hear that?
Do we all hear it?
What is
okay,
he not telling you? You just hear as it's like the battle's happening and there's the echoing monologue. And it just rattles through to the roof.
I'm gonna recover. I'm just gonna be kind of stuck. I'm not gonna move forward. I'm really confused, but I am gonna try to recover another little bit of health.
Okay. You guys are playing this smart.
Had a lot
You're not
to
letting
recover.
my spell soak your spells? Dang it.
Well, I have limited slots anyway. Oops. Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Somebody's talking to me. I don't know who it is, but somebody's talking to me. Is it coming from whatever's attacking Faelani? And that's my turn.
I forgot a prop. And then I cut my hand with some plate, It's a disadvantage of this room. All right, that brings up Ignatius.
You're on mute, sir.
I'm not far enough up the stairs yet to see Faelani, correct?
You are not, but you're not necessarily hindered by the movement because you are a halfling, correct? And you can just zippy zap through their spaces, from what I remember.
Yep. Okay, well, I'll keep moving up the stairs then. But I'm not just going to walk out into the room. Like, maybe I stay just on the last step looking in.
Okay. Give me one moment. Uh-oh.
Because I don't have a whole lot of... I'm out of spells. I'm kind of tapped.
You stop that right now. Those are contagious, sir.
Oh, sorry. I yawned. Not. It has nothing to do with the game. It has to do with a very long day, but...
Felt.
So I guess I just scoot up the stairs until I'm looking into the room.
Okay. You are at the top of the stairs.
Oh, yes. It's very nice.
The stairs can continue to go upwards, but you can see in the distance, like ahead of you. So you've moved 15 feet to get to there, right? Okay. You can see the visage of this, floating, transparent, horrifying being, like just amp full of aggression and rage, but staring off to your left. That's enough for your passive perception. The sockets are staring at something like very visibly, you know what I mean? Like you can tell that it's after something against the wall to your left.
And are these bookshelves in the room?
They are bookshelves. I'm sorry. I'm just not that good at painting.
No. I just wanted to make sure I was seeing this right. Can I scoot from the steps to that first bookshelf and hide behind it?
Absolutely.
Yep. Without looking, I don't want to look at the Banshee. I don't want to look at the Banshee anymore. And then so I just hide there. Up.
You want to go straight into a stealth now, so that they don't know what direction you went in.
Sure.
Or do you want to go? Yeah, go roll for it.
Remember, you always have advantage on stealth until the day that I decide not to.
Thank you.
When Annie gave the next PC roll an advantage.
Thanks, Annie.
I got 25 on my stealth.
Yeah, you are gone.
I'm sneaky, yeah.
You don't feel the presence of Ignatius, right? You're still feeling very alone. I'm honing into this plot that you're building, this selfish Ignatius, but he's there. You know what I mean? Like he's there. Maybe they'll talk about it in a campfire. So is that your turn? Is that your turn, sir?
Yes.
Cervantes, be brave. It's your moment.
Coming up the stairs, when I see the Banshee, I'm gonna do something ridiculous, but totally something Cervantes would probably do, and walk right up to her and sheathe my sword.
Sheathe it?
I'm slowly walking up to her, sheathe my sword, and put my hand over my heart. My lady of mist and mournful melody, you weep for the ages, but I weep for you. What curse could bind such beauty and sorrow? Let me be the fool who sings you back to laughter.
Oh
I'm trying to persuade her to back down.
I hope she eats your face.
Roll a persuasion. Charisma.
With advantage.
That is an 18.
Yeah, because of the
I'm taking advantage of that advantage.
One sec.
I mean, I've got a 19 charisma. I have to do something like this.
You rolled an 18?
An 18, yeah.
So the face goes from hollow and maud back to an elvish face, shifts its gaze to you. It is just like, I am Faelan. Defend the shadows. And it turns back into its eyes go back into hollow again. I just improv that one. I didn't expect you to do that. That was completely added stuff. There's extra things, but good job doing stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate it, but welcome to 3 attacks.
Did he at least get a kiss?
Huh?
Did he at least get a kiss before she beats him up?
A kiss of death, sure.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
She's gonna get it right now.
Suck
We're gonna do
face. Turn up
Banshee
night.
tongue? A little banshee tongue? I don't know.
We're gonna do some Banshee tongue right now. All right, Cervantes. You know, I like just me. Like, I always appreciate when someone wants to do something to take all the hit and kind of RPs it just a tad. So I'm gonna lean into this. We'll see what happens.
I'm having a hard time visualizing it. Could you show me like what the Banshee's tongue looks like?
Yeah, visuals.
If there's one thing I don't like seeing, it's my own tongue. You know, when, yeah, I don't like seeing it one tongue.
I'm just being a jerk.
It's okay. Be a jerk. We're fucking, like I said, man. It's Dungeons and Dragons. Hey,
I'm
Jay,
in an Ignatius jerk space. So sorry.
He dropped you to 0 hit points. I think there's call for that.
Do we have the battle music? Is it brewing? I'm sorry, I gotta turn this up. I want to get amped too.
Yeah, it's brewing. I hear it.
Okay. Oh, I gotta turn down. I must have let me get into this as well. Hey, thanks for giving Jay a shout out. Love you, Jay. Don't hurt me too bad this weekend. All right. The power of the evil. Yes. I mean, so does an 8 hit?
No.
Oh, you've got a thing against this. Does a natural 20 hit? Do your thing. I'd like to expend 1 silver bone. Don't you have luck or something?
No, I'm out of luck points.
Oh no! Ooh. So this is going to be.
Kiss of death.
What's up? Go ahead. Faelani, go ahead.
Nope. I'm just saying kiss
okay.
of death.
The corrupting touch sweeps over you again with the same move, like swipes up with this nasty claw, doing 18 necrotic damage.
Good God.
Oh, isn't that how much you just got?
No, he just
feel
it topped
like an
me
old
up.
skin. It feels dark and cold, and then roll a wisdom save.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Oh, even better. A rejection, yes, but a passionate one. We're making progress, and that's a dirty 1.
Okay. Can I help improv this? You fall like prone in fear. Like you're frightened, but because the 1, like you're just gonna go.
It's a
you know
3.
What I mean? Like
it's a
I'm gonna
3.
keep you in melee.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is stand up.
Yeah, it's
you know
a 3, but my wisdom is -2, so it's a 1.
Yeah. with in this thing just hovers over top of you, but you just cower down. In front of you, Faelani, this makes complete sense of being frightened. You are no longer frightened this round. You see him take it, and it only lasts the 1 round. Don't forget. So at the end of its next round, you are no longer frightened. Does that make sense? Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, Faelani, you're out of it. You see Cervantes go up there and just like buckle over in fear.
I'm going to run up to Sir Cervantes and cast resistance on him and give him necrotic resistance.
Oh. So you run up and you're going back up to the front.
Mm-hmm.
I love
I'm
your
not frightened
attitude.
anymore.
I love your attitude, Tank Druid. I love you. I love your style. All right. So he kind of falls over. He's clutching with fear. He's clenching. What I'll say is because you ran up
He's
there
clenched.
and he goes down, you as you give him the necrotic resistance, you come down and you pick him right back up. Right? That was a good bro move. You get right behind his shoulders. In Cervantes, you feel like your knees buckling, but some strength behind you. The warm hands of your druid just pick you right back up. Still frightened, but that's kind of.
Need to lay off the turnips, old man.
Faelani, I thought she could be loved.
Not everything. Nice try though, but not everything.
Silith, the path is clear. Over to you.
I'm going up towards her.
Yep, you run by. The spiral stairs continue to climb up, but there is an opening that you can push through. And you run over. Where are you going? Straight over?
I'm going up to the Banshee.
Nice. Did everybody see my hairy arms? All right, let's go. What do you want to do to the Banshee?
So I run up there and I slam my spear on the ground, and gold just shoots away from it as I'm going to do Word of Radiance on the Banshee. So that's a Con 13 save.
Okay, 1 second. I want to look at radiant damage on this sucker. See if there's anything new. No. Okay. Con save. Con save I, Captain. I'm done with this. I don't like this one anymore. 18 plus 0. How'd I do? How'd she do?
You needed a 13.
Oh. Okay. Hey, it's a good, you know what I mean? Banshee just you come up and try to burst this thing, and it swells with shadow. You can tell this is Banshee's mixed with shadow a little bit, and it just swallows the radiance and just like bellowing from upstairs. This tower is too dark for you, Silent. Come, meet me. Join the shadows. Ignatius.
Well,
7 hit points. What you gonna do?
I was hoping maybe I had tucked a potion or something in here, but I did not. So,
Snoop around a bit.
yeah, maybe I'll see if there's anything of value. They've got the Banshee busy, so I'll make sure that there's nothing of value that.
I am going to give you. You're going to search for loot during this. I'm giving you inspiration.
Well, if we have to escape quickly, best we take some treasure with us.
Oh my god, you get inspiration for this, dude. This I can't.
This is the best group
I'm just
ever.
gonna rifle through this bookshelf quickly.
Please do roll an investigation check.
And 11.
Has the power of the evil DM in yeah. So I'm gonna mix this 11 with what it should be. And so Faelani, you just start hearing against the wall in a corner across your eye. You see little hands ripping through parchment, and if you ever grabbed old books and they smash, right? Like you grab one book smashes, another book smashes, and then you see purchase, and you pull down like a perfect scroll that you like. It looks fresh, but it has been placed amongst all of them. It looks dust. There was dust on it, but as you grab it and you pull it out, the other ones brittle and fall apart. But this scroll stays together. And you
perfect.
Yeah.
Now it's not for naught.
If we all that's 250,000. That's IOU I'd keep.
Okay, I'm going to quickly dart across to another bookshelf then after I do that.
Oh my God. Faelani,
hey, read on your own time. Read on your own time. Seriously? That's what you're doing right now?
Actually, yeah. Unless you roll stealth. Do you want to roll stealth?
Yeah, I'll totally roll stealth.
All right, dude.
With advantage,
People
I
make
think.
me talk to air that I think that it's air.
24 on my stealth check.
I'm talking to air. I'm talking to air.
Yeah, so you saw the hand reach up and grab it and then seamlessly disappears and you don't know what he's doing.
What, I did see the hand?
You did see, yeah.
I know those hands from anywhere. I would know those hands. Those grubby little hands.
I know those hands. I know those little hands. Okay. Fantastic, Ignatius. All right, I'm proud of you. Cervantes, frightened. You've been picked up. Disadvantage. It's all you, pal.
I'm gonna stand as she helps me stand up. I'll look back and thank her, and then turn back to the Banshee. Say, I loved you once, my ghostly grief muse, but now I must smite you, for you have hurt my friends, my flesh, and my chances at romantic redemption. And I pull out my sword. Be God, wailing widow of woe! The twice blessed shall not be twice bested. And swing at her.
Okay.
Nice. El Longswordo. That is a 21 to hit.
Okay. As you say the word smite, Silith, you see out of the corner of your eye, and Cervantes as well, the sword takes a momentary radiant glow and drifts out right as you connect. Like, something is happening. As soon as you made that call and said the word smite, something happened. Something happened. Something wants to come out.
Well, she takes 7 slashing damage from a longsword, and she is sapped, so she has disadvantage on her next attack roll.
Okay.
And I think, I only have the one attack because that's a level 5 thing. Since I hit her, I'm going to put an unwavering mark on her. So if she tries to... She has disadvantage on any attack that doesn't target me. And if she does try to attack anything, then I can make an attack on her as a bonus action next turn.
Okay.
So she's marked by me.
You do that, and the Banshee's eyes are fixed on Faelani.
Hey!
Whatever you're doing would work, but they're like when they go incorporeal and fade in and out from the beauty to the sockets, the jagged, gnarled teeth to the very clean, well-kempt teeth, the elven ears going back to like one is off and it's just a hole. Like you could see that her just beaming at Faelani.
Gotcha. Well, if she attacks Faelani, she has disadvantage on it, and then I get to make a second attack on her.
Okay.
On the next round.
I tell you what, Raz, you donate to 988, and I'll give advantage on the after the disadvantage shot for the Banshee. Raz, I see you out there. You want to support the DM. You support your local DM. No prob. But that's against dear sweet Faelani, though. I want to be clear. You're hurting a friend. All right.
Oh, he knows this. And when I kick you outside, you will know.
He's like, I'm good with that. Okay.
No,
and you're supporting a good cause.
Outside.
You're supporting mental health awareness and suicide awareness, and you're hurting your fellow Coco. All right, let's go. That brings up That was Cervantes' turn. That brings up the
Did you
Banshee.
skip me? I think you skipped me.
Did I? I'm sorry, Brody. My bad. Wait a minute.
Because you went straight to Iggy, and I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
get a turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, pal.
Silent needs to go too, I think.
I just want to continue running up the stairs and then get behind something. And if I see her, I'm going to shoot her with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry for skipping you, man. I hate that.
That's all right.
I would never skip you, friend.
I almost didn't even realize it. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't get a turn this round. Oh, that is a 14 to hit.
Ooh, I think 13 is the magic number here. One sec. Usually it is.
I hope that
That
is
hits.
it.
That hits.
All right. Then we will roll some damage.
Whoa, 25? All right, we got an advantage coming from the Banshee.
That'll be 12 points, and you know, you see that sickly, like venomy looking like blast come from me, but instead of the usual force damage that you would expect, it does something confusing, and it hits her with a psychic wave of psychic energy.
All right, so it goes back. There's a bit of a wail that returns back to this creature. I like that. You kind of wailed back at this. It directs its attention towards you, Brody. That was good.
Okay.
Good moves.
All right.
Cervantes. Your round's complete, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if she has
This
advantage, if she gets advantage, then it's a straight roll.
No, I'm going to do a disadvantage, then an advantage. Yeah.
Well, either way, her next thing attack is
a disadvantage,
and if she attacks anything other than me, it's also a disadvantage.
Oh, for a whole. So yeah, but for the whole what? How does that read? I'm
Till the end of my
For
next round. Till the end of my next turn.
Oh. Okay. Well, we're gonna just run through this. So she's gonna flow through you, right? Like she's like, "Rah!" And like it feels like it's gonna hit you. You feel this coldness as she passes through you. Like, Brody, you see this where you're like, yeah, I got that, and then she just appears out of Cervantes's back. So I'll roll a straight roll for the disadvantage then, since that's, and then I'll roll disadvantages from that. So that's a 16 plus 5, 21 to hit.
Yeah.
7 necrotic damage as she swipes downwards, makes that for the first time. Then I'll roll disadvantage because it's rolling weird. Interesting fact: she's still inside you right now. You're feeling this coldness, and you know what I mean. This weird stuff. You see it too, Faelani. She's right next to you. She's inside you, fighting. Yeah.
Oh, she's really in love. Oh yes.
Okay, disadvantage misses, and then Brody, make a wisdom save.
Oh.
Hey, Ty's watching. Hey.
Oh, that should be good. I got a 21.
Yep. So not only now because you saved, you cannot be afraid by the fishes. So she flows through you for a second. You're like, duh, hits you, and then with the gaze, you don't even kind of notice, and you're already flowing in melee combat. That you're really not paying attention to her face. You're just doing body shots with Eldritch Blast at this point. Yeah. So, if she ends her turn, she passes through now. Cervantes, because if I want you to read something that's cool about this Banshee. Incorporeal movement. The Banshee can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain. It takes force damage if it ends its turn in an object. I've never read it that way before. You would assume that it would do damage to you if it stayed inside you, but it reads it takes damage.
Well, it's like you. It's like you moving through the wall. If you end up your turn inside the wall, you take damage. Yeah.
But
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
just saying, like
That's cool.
someone was smart enough to be like, yeah, that makes sense. If this thing just stays in a wall, it dies. But it passes through, and that brings up Faelani. It's like right next to you, Faelani.
So if I tried to hit it, I wouldn't be actually hitting it, correct?
You can.
I can? All right.
It's got body to it. It's just like it's something that magic. It's got magic skin. I don't know. It's got Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm gonna hit it with my starry wisp then.
Yeah, hit it with a step.
Do it. Do it.
No, I don't think that's gonna make it. Not a 9. Nope.
Unfortunately,
Don't do it.
you whip out a starry wisp, a whip, and
it goes limp.
Silith. That brings up Silith. Dude, I
I'm
love
gonna
the
try.
ties.
I'm gonna try fire on it. So I'm gonna throw some of my golden flames at it with my firebolt. See if I can hit it and do some damage. I'd like to do that. Hey, 16 to hit.
That hits, sir. So I have to respond.
Yes.
My wife, she's super proud that our daughter did homework on her own today. So
Oh, yay.
10 points of
Congrats to
damage.
her.
Max damage.
10?
Way to go, girl!
10 points of fire damage.
Ooh, looking for immunities, looking for conditions. This thing, as its hair, burns, and you can smell the burnt hairness that connected fully. It's looking, and it just kind of like does that weird, creepy, floaty thing, and it just looks at you, and just and then it kind of puppets over and just begins to float towards you, Silith. That brings up Brody, who I love to skip because we're not good friends. So.
I'm. So is she sort of still like right next to me after she passed through him, or is she moved?
Oh yeah, she's floating right in front of you, and then she just starts to, you know what I mean? She just took fire, and now she's like, robot.
Okay, then I am going to do another little Eldritch Blast, and it's going to be like I'm gonna kind of kneel a little bit so that I can shoot up, like, and try to get all the way, sort of like it would shoot up through all of like the length of her body, and just so like I feel like you can get more purchase on her sort of incorporeal form.
Yep.
That is 11 plus 17.
17. Yep. So you reach under, and you almost can feel a foot, right? And then you just blast straight up.
And so that green venomy mass just shoots up, and then it sort of when it hits right where her brain would be, it just does that psychic punch again.
Yep.
And that is 10 points of psychic damage.
You fire this, you see with the color of the green, of your patron, right? The dark green, dark teal looking color. You can see her corporal form just a little bit, and then just like the decaying necrotic side around it. But you can see all the bits and pieces, her hair kind of falling off, and she's just kind of she turns and floats a little bit to the middle, to try to either grab you or Silith. But you can see bits of the necrotic flesh kind of coming off in dark splotches, right? That's bloodied for a Banshee. Sparkles Mandy, dude, so much talent on your guys' page. Thank you so much for watching. You're super incredible. That brings up Ignatius. Man, I'm gonna reward you for dastardly deeds, though. It's just gonna be fantastic.
Oh, well.
With advantage, make your next. Make your.
Does the Banshee look like it's almost dead?
It looks.
Do I
bloody.
feel like it's been beat down a bit? No, I think I'll search this new bookshelf I'm at.
Okay.
They look like they're doing well. Cervantes has it well in hand.
Okay.
Do you want me to make investigation?
Okay.
Investigate. A 10.
All right. Yep. You're flowing along. You're flowing along, and once again, Faelani, you start hearing off to the side books and parchments being like turning into dust, and slap. You hit alongside of a book, a very well bound book. It falls down. And you wondered why it was going to fall down. You see a chest sitting there, a very like brand new looking chest, and it has the letter I on top of it.
It's clearly for me.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Iggy hears in his head, buddy, if you're not gonna fight, find something, get some stuff for me too.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I will. How big is the
patrons
chest?
Huh?
How big is the chest?
Okay,
that'll do.
It's
I'll
about 50 pounds. It feels pretty heavy in there.
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. I'll just stuff that in the bag.
As you pull it out and into the bag, you feel a little bit of a heavy like that is instantly in your mind. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Jackpot. This is all worth. It's all worth coming here for now.
Oh no. Okay. You do sense that this was probably tucked away in a hurry. But that's your turn. I'm so proud of you. Cervantes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
As she moves through me, that was haunting and strangely cold. I'm 63% sure she saw my entire life flash sideways. And then I turn around and hit her.
Okay.
That is a 13 to hit on the first, and then my bonus action I get advantage on.
13?
And a 19. 13 and a 19.
13 and a 19. Both hits, sir. Oh, I got a Brody message.
Okay, so the first is going to be 8 plus, so 12 slashing. And the second is going to be 6 plus 2, 8. So
total of 20.
Total of 20, yes.
Okay. The creature, as you see these dark black swatches, you slice through its body, shifts and sticks together a little bit, but this thing is hanging on to its last 6 seconds on this planet.
And she is also sapped. She's not marked, but she is sapped, so her next attack is a disadvantage.
One second.
Oh, was she at disadvantage to attack? If I'd known that, I would have come and helped.
Well, you were busy.
Oh, God, do you say that out loud? Oh, I didn't know you were sapping. My bad.
Sorry.
I'm not going to lie. I've never had someone lean into this level of character as a DM before, but I'm very curious how this is going to play out. I can read Faelani's body language. This is going to be fantastic. It's going to be a great time. Let's see. Cervantes,
Faelani and I
you
are
hit.
such close friends.
You hit.
Yeah.
It's gonna turn, and it's gonna slowly turn and match eyes. In this look of almost sorrow, takes 2 attacks. One at disadvantage on Faelani. Actually the lowest is a 20 on the first hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Ouchies.
7 necrotic damage as it swipes upwards and hits you, and you see it go.
Is that a melee attack?
Yep.
I'm gonna intercept that.
Ooh.
And
And you reduce the damage by 1d4. By the way, if you get hit by necrotic, the damage is reduced.
oh, I'll add
You have
1d4
resistance on
back.
you with
That's
necrotic.
right.
Yeah.
I'll add 1 back.
Wait, Cervantes didn't get hit. Faelani's getting hit.
No,
Oh.
I got hit before.
He,
Before.
yeah.
Where is it? Intercept. So 1d10 plus 2, so 3. I block 3 of that damage.
Okay. You
So I
take 4
only take
necrotic
4?
damage.
Okay.
Yep. And then its second swing is an 18 to hit Faelani.
That hits.
I only like using the average once in one attack, and then the next one I'll.
6, 9 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And since you haven't saved yet from the frightening, it is going to do its horrifying. But the horror seems to you like the sorrow of this thing trying to hit you at the same time is really messing with your brain. Roll a wisdom save. There's something strange about this creature not
13?
wanting to hit you. Ooh, that saves. That saves. You'll never be afraid of this thing anymore as you look onto a wood elf. And you're like, I can't be afraid of a wood elf. You know? Anyways. And that brings up what time is it? Skibbity. All right, that brings up Silith.
No, Faelani's first.
I thought I did. Oh, I'm sorry, Faelani. That was the monster. Sorry, buddy. Maybe this thing's
okay.
too tight. Maybe this thing's too tight.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with my I'm gonna try and hit it with my Starry Wisp again. Does a 21
Oh, I'm the
hit?
Banshee now.
Does a 21 hit?
A 21 hits, my dear.
3 points of radiant damage.
So you whip out, and this thing's called the what?
Starry Wisp?
Starry Wisp?
Yeah.
How would you like to kill your Banshee?
So I would like the wisp to coil around her and start glowing, and basically just, she pops from the radiant damage.
Give me one moment, each of you, as the cutscene occurs, as you drop out of combat, and we go back into regular times. Nope.
As soon as that happens, I'm gonna kind of nonchalantly walk by Iggy and hand off the bag of holding.
Oh, because he's just dragging around a really heavy chest right now. Nice.
Can Iggy even move that chest? Let's be honest. Iggy isn't 50 pounds, and Iggy's got a strength of 6, right? Nice.
It's like the hamster that doesn't realize it can't eat another bite. Do you know what I mean?
Well, now it weighs 5 because it's inside the bag of holding.
This is for. Okay, I got to do this right. I'm trying to time whispers to you guys, but it's got to come into text modes or whatever. So we're out of combat. The elven woman returns to her formal, graceful self upon this strike, yet still ghostly and transparent. My shadow is bound. My spirit is freed for now. I made a terrible deal with a powerful man to defend the circle against clogging matter. He asked for my love and beauty. I was, as her head looks at you in sadness, I was alone. My child was already betrothed within the misty forest. I didn't know he wanted to create a child within me. He came to me later as a great cat, a tiger red with piercing eyes. He stood taller than a bear. I was betrayed as soon as its child was born in me. She looks sadly. They were taken, the child, my love and beauty. The shadow enveloped, and I was bound to the circle in a deal for the love of beauty and to protect Clogimater. I became the servants of the shadow. When you arrived, I knew you would bring. And there's like a distant silence as she looks across the room. Got to find you were right there. Take this light. Pray, and no shadow nor devil will take hold. She looks up at all of you. Return to the circles if the light fades. She extends her arms. Radiant light enters the room as she flows into a circular amulet around her neck that drops at Silas' feet. Her body flows into it, and it has a faint glow of light. The room and the lights form a shadow on the ceiling of a circular, like, keep in a swamp around it, and it dissipates. The room goes quiet. The shadows are still bellowing in the corner. Shadow still seeps from the circular staircase that leads upward.
I will pick up the amulet.
Okay.
What does it look like?
How would you like to look at this thing? Not to be condescending, but in terms of, would you like to arcana this thing? Would you like to religion this thing? How would you like to do it? It seems like
religion.
In the dark, it's piercing light right now. But as you do what with it? What would you like to do?
I'm going to do arcana.
Okay, go for it.
And a few sessions ago, you gave me a heroic inspiration, so I may use that.
Go for
it. 9. Yeah, sweet.
With both?
Yeah, one was a 1.
With both. Oh. You do look at this, and what I can tell, you tried to search for magic, and maybe if you wait a little bit longer, it is definitely a symbol of Timora on a necklace. But you can't You just look at it, and if you're gonna, it depends on how long you want to stay in this room or whatever. But right now, in the heat of this moment, you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely a holy symbol. With a 9, you're looking at a holy symbol.
We don't see any danger in the room right now, right?
Circular room, lights are there. The shadow presence, the violet, dark violet, purple kind of tint to the shadow still flows, but it is kind of boiling and bubbling out from the staircase that swirls above you.
Could we take a minute to catch our breath and take a short rest while we have a chance?
Good choice.
Please.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
You guys are all sitting there kind of talking a little bit.
And I think we're going to take a short rest if we can to just recompose ourselves, regain ourselves before we head up to the dragon.
You take a few moments. I'm going to pass this around. So Cervantes is like, I would like to take a short rest.
Yeah, I think we need. We've had a bit of a scuffle in the last 30 minutes, and I start passing out turnips to everybody, for the short rest. Everybody regain themselves, and
I'm not giving you a short rest just yet.
No, I know. I'm just saying this. Just saying all.
I got to see what happens here. Yeah.
I'm just saying this.
Yep.
As he walks by and gives me a turnip, I'm going to say, I think she rejected your courtship and chose Silas.
You know what? She's free to make that choice. Tyr will direct me in the right path.
Tyr is not here. You hear from like directly above you as some of the dust and the beams fall. What are you waiting for?
I hear you can rhyme too. Ha ha ha.
Well, it did rhyme. I didn't even catch that. Sorry, I'm too serious today. I have Wednesday energy. I'm sorry. Silas, what would you like to do?
So we just heard a booming voice coming from above, huh?
This is what I'll give you. I'm currently giving you all 1 minute right now. I'm giving you your first minute. What would you like to do in a minute, folks? I'm giving you a ritual also, Iggy.
I'm staring at the holy symbol, seeing if I can.
Okay. You stare at this thing, you look at it, and the power coming from it and the light that's in it. This is an amulet of the devout. Right? Amulet of the devout. 1 minute. I'll give you on the next roll. You can, if you want, try over the next minute, try to attune to it. But right now, it's pulsating with light. As it was beaming, there is once again a circle. It kind of spins as if, you know what I mean? Like that's part of the ritual itself. You're kind of learning, like you spin, the light grows a little bit and it lands on a color. You know what I mean? Maybe something happens, but the way we've been doing this in our campaigns is, the type of character, the type of thing that you like, we kind of expand upon that first device. So yes, it's an amulet of devout 1, level 1, or what is it?
+1.
Yeah, +1. Thank you. But
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like there might be more to this.
I'm gonna walk up to the.
Wait. Faelani.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'll come right back to you for a minute.
You're going around. Okay.
Yeah. For minute number 2, Faelani. I'm doing Discord map, so if it doesn't make sense, my math out there, guys. Faelani, that was interesting. You hear as you take this moment, you hear, delicious secrets, the key to your escape Feed me your secrets. What did you learn? What did that Banshee have? And the dust falls. It didn't reveal its secrets. It was bound to us. Like your souls too will be bound. Ooh, that made me dizzy. I shouldn't use that voice. That was too serious.
I'm definitely going to take a breather after that, because that's not something that I was expecting to face when I walked in there by myself.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just be in my head just a little bit with what the Banshee said, and then what the booming voice said, kind of like, has like a pondering look on her face, with like, her finger like on her chin, trying to think of like what could be going on, and what these secrets that this voice is asking for. Yeah, she's thinking.
Make a perception check.
Okay. An 18.
You've been hearing this over a period of time. You're beginning to think that these shadows are empowered by feeding them secrets. There is a power in the revelation, or the revealing. But you know that the things that that if you release them, you know what I mean? Like, have some sort of, like, something happens when you reveal a secret. You don't know if it's positive or negative, but they're definitely attacking, you know what I mean? Like, powerful secrets.
All right, then.
Something needs these secrets.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just once going through my thoughts and thinking, I'm just going to wait for everybody else to decide what they're gonna do, and then make a group decision.
You're just kind of pondering that on your own. Yeah.
Yep.
And that brings up Ignatius. What would you like to do?
I have a minute, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to do my magical cunning. It says that it takes a minute to do this right, and I regain one expended pack magic spell slot. So I'm going to do that.
Okay. I think that's fair. The Cervantes, as it returns to you, and this is minute number 2, right? So like you guys sit there, you get a breath, you're starting to think about this. One of the gossamer curtains kind of floating off to the side, on the side of the staircase that goes up, just starts. The curtain looks like Cervantes, looks like it's bellowing, and then it almost looks like the curtain is moving towards you, right? As you see a shadow like appear. We're gonna stay in the same advantage. Faelani, you start seeing this thing drifting towards your party as you're, beginning to settle into a rest. You're only feet away from, a very powerful shadow entity, and this shadow starts drifting towards you. It's kind of lower initiative than you.
As I take a bite of the turnip, I run the turnip across my blade. I go, "Foul shadow, you will not break Tyr's power," and I'm going after it.
Okay, it'd be Faelani's. Yeah. So we're gonna stay in the same initiative order, right? So, but you see it. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be Faelani's. Yeah. That was RP. You know what I mean? Centric, and then we'll pop back into it. It's one shadow for right now, so we can keep it like this for a little bit. But like, go for it, Faelani.
All right. I see that shadow, and I'm immediately just gonna whip out my Starry Wisp again and try and hit it.
You're gonna go to
that's
melee?
Yeah, and that was a nat 20.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
So can you please remind me again? It's full damage plus roll another die for.
Full damage and modifier, then roll your damage die.
Okay, full damage. So that was gonna be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 17 points of radiant damage.
Of radiant damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh gosh. Okay. Here's what I'll say. Yeah. Snap this thing and it just bursts. It is wiped out. As you hit that thing, it's gone. So shadows are spicy, right? But not a lot of HP. They're the worst goblins in the monster manual, in my opinion. Because if you get hit, they sap you pretty hard. But you hit this thing and you see that not only as you cracked the whip and the radiant energy was coming out, that started hurting it even before it took the piercing, slashing, bludgeoning, whatever damage from a whip. So you know that is Silith. You're like, oh. As a cleric, you're like, oh, okay, radiant damage, good.
Yeah, I know what those shadows did to us before. I wasn't gonna let that happen to anybody else. Cause I'm still strength sapped.
You say tear. When you say tear and pull your sword out, you do feel the sense. In Silith, you see a glow, a faint glow upon the knight's weapon that dissipates.
Let's never done that before.
You guys are in minute number 2. Some of you who haven't swung might be beginning a rest. We could do this all night.
I want. Can I do something?
Sure.
I want to. I'm gonna walk. Like I'm gonna go up by the fireplace area and check out and see if I can. I'm just gonna make a quick once over around the room, see if I find anything interesting.
Okay. Did you roll an investigation check? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought you were rolling. It says Brent D&D. You know how to play this game.
14.
Okay. You kind of walk around. You do see a writing desk with a brand new writing quill, right? And you see that there was the beginnings of like some sort of contract being written. It's not necessarily finished or whatever. Down payment of, you see, like down payment of 50,000 gold pieces, will accept 5,000 up front with payments in blah blah blah, and it just kind of, you know what I mean, like sign here in, you know what I mean, like Indrina something last name.
All right, I'm gonna take the.
Everything else is decayed. This is the whole point. Everything is decayed. There is a small leather, like doctor's bag with various, notary stamps and things like that inside the bag. And you're kind of looking and you see, notary, Fandolin Notary Public from the Zentarum, Susan Baru on the side of it. Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna take all that, and then I'm gonna take that contract, fold it, and put it in my pouch, and I'm gonna put the quill with my gear.
All right. Let's see, Cervantes, did you do your minute thing?
I don't have anything. I'll just say a quick.
Okay.
If I can take a minute, I'll say a quick horrible Cervantes a prayer to Tyr.
Okay.
Silently.
If you take a knee and pray, Once again, there's a faint glow. You're feeling a bit on the path, but the answer hasn't been, you know what I mean? Like you get the sense that based on some visions that you may or may not have, that you're close to it. You're on you couldn't be any closer to the path.
It is really it's kind of half-assed. I'm doing it taking a break, but also, it's one of those prayers that you don't really know what you're saying. It's just it's there, but it's not.
So there's no conviction.
Yeah, because I don't know what that means. I still don't really know what that means.
Okay. Okay.
It's kind of like going through the motions.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it,
Fake it till you make it. Okay. All right. Oh, good night, Drago here. Silith.
Trying to attune. That's all.
Yeah, go for it. Roll a religion check.
11.
Yep. So you spent a minute on it. You spent the second minute on it. You sit there and you hold this thing. You're gonna get a quick. I'm just gonna spontaneously pass you something that you see. Can't spell. I just reread what I wrote, and I was like, it was the worst grammar ever. You'd have been like, what? There we go.
Yes, Tamora.
Yeah. So if you, yep. And then the thing just locks to you attuned. Like you've been given, hey, you know what I mean? Like do that thing. Sorry, guys. I kind of do like the things that are above board and below. If this is Eve of Ruin, there are certain things, and you're almost there to unlock the why to these things. So you gotta keep following along, and that'll bring up who hasn't gone yet. I went Tim, go. Nope, that's me. Faelani.
Now, when the Banshee was speaking, you said that we did hear voices.
You can keep that to yourself or not. But yeah, cat out of the bag. You know what I mean? Like, yep. But that's not the secret, right? As the speech was happening, another voice was happening as well, right? You can retain that, or you can speak it into existence.
So could I tell while they were? Could I tell if others or if somebody else was hearing the same thing that I was hearing, or maybe possibly something different that wasn't there?
Make a perception check.
All right. I don't think an 8 will do it.
No. You're looking around and everybody seems to be thinking about the thing that they're going through. The shadows are bellowing. A shadow came from a gossamer circle. It's been 1 minute went by, another minute went by. You see Cervantes coming up from his prayer, looking at another gossamer curtain that's starting, you know what I mean? Like, is this one turning into a shadow or whatever? Ignatius, what would you like to do?
I want to look at that scroll that I pulled off the shelf.
Okay. Well, what kind of check do you want to do on it? You can do, yeah.
Well, is there writing? Is there writing on it? Like, can I
There
just open
certainly
it?
is. Yeah, and it's written in math problems. As you open this thing up, it is just like straight meta Google, you know what I mean? Super nerd. Like it's math problems and it's silvery and it's bluish and it just looks wicked smart. You can take a second and run a
I'll do an Arcana check on it.
yeah, that one. That one. It says Nerds Incorporated, Wizards.
I'm a halfling. I rolled a nat 1, but my halfling luck kicks in.
Nice.
16.
Hey, Dungeon Mister. 16. Yes, you have a scroll of augury in your hand. Fifteen's really high for level 4. Some folks like think that if you go through a chapter book of these things, like 12s are definitely like a pretty common thing. But you have an augury scroll. You get the sense that if you read this and you roll high enough trying to read it, you know what I mean, at the spell level, you're going to be able to do augury things. Feel free to peruse that.
I'll just walk that over to Silith.
Okay.
It's cleric mumbo jumbo.
It's stupid new math. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, new math.
It's cleric mumbo jumbo.
Maybe it's mumbo. Maybe it's jumbo. Anybody watch Futurama? Anyways, so
I'll also make sure Silas sees I'm wounded. I don't know if he has healing spells left, but clearly I need more grass or clovers or whatever. Yeah.
As that ends, the gossamer curtain that Cervantes saw coming from the north end of the map, outside of the fireplace, where actually Brody is currently standing, a shadow starts coming out from the chute. You know what I mean? They seem to be flowing from top to bottom of this establishment. Faelani struck on the last one. We're just going to go down the order. Silith, you see this thing as Brody's kind of searching around and he's looking and he's pointing and he's closing up this leather bound thing. You see a shadow, you know what I mean, like starting to grow behind the desk.
Do I get to do anything about it?
Sure, it's your turn.
Okay.
Then we're going to stay in the initiative. So, like, if you guys want to stay another minute, Brody gets to go first. And hopefully you guys do this 30 times.
We get a short rest? Is that how that works? I mean, great. Shadow, my favorite.
What I'm saying is there's no short rest in this place. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I will hit.
Well, it could be. Fuck it.
I'll hit Ignatius with a cure light.
Okay. Yep. So you hit him with a cure light wounds. Oh. Okay. That's how we're gonna play this. I'll raise you guys. That's how we're gonna play this. All right.
11 back.
11 back. All right.
Oh my God, you're my best friend.
Brody, it's right in front of you.
All right.
Like you look up and this thing is starting to, it's making a face. It looks like a woman that, like may or may not be a real estate agent and just starts fumbling around and reaching for the notary public, and kind of just looks up at you and smiles and wants to go touch you.
I'm going to immediately shoot it with my Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And that would be 7 plus. Where's my Eldritch Blast? Wrong tab. 7 plus 6, 13.
Brody, you're over here messing around. 13 hits.
Excellent. And that will be.
What kind of damage is it?
I'm gonna do force damage on this. Thinking that maybe like the force will just like shove through it. And that'll be 7 plus 4, 11 points force damage.
Okay.
And it
hits it, doesn't do as crazy a bunch of damage. You see it, it hits its body, expands a little bit of those little pieces of brackish paper, you know what I mean? Wisp off it, and it comes back together.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna run away.
Are you disengaging? You can't. You're running away from it?
Can't. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get away.
It's going to take an opportunity attack on you.
Yeah, I know.
Does a not bad. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Lucky.
Thank you. I am going to run straight back over there, like in that little lobby-ish area outside of the stairwell.
Okay. To the hotel lobby? You and R. Kelly, you're back here.
Okay.
I wonder if R. Kelly has Twitch. Hey, if you're out there, R, let us know.
Only in the after party. Only in the after party.
I want to poop on you, be that was the song of my 2010s.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. A younger me. Let's see. That brings up Ignatius. You hear a scuffle, some papers. What I'm gonna say that happened? You ran away. The bag, Ignatius, it's still there. The paper is still there.
The stuff I took?
You took. Oh, you took it. You put it in the bag. Oh,
yeah, I put it. I took it all and put it.
Okay,
I put
okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, because I said in my last turn that I packed all that stuff up. I put I put it away and took it and packed it with my stuff.
Okay. So you're off, and that brings up Ignatius.
Okay, there's still a shadow there though, right?
There is.
So I will I'll attack it with my dagger of venom.
Okay.
And my dagger of venom is my packed weapon, so I can choose to do radiant damage with it. So that's what I'm going to choose to do.
Okay.
Nice.
Assuming I can hit. A 15 to hit.
Hits.
7 radiant. You did already shoot it, right?
Yep, and he did 10, right, Iggy? Or Brody, you did 10? How much damage? You did 10?
11.
11? Yeah. So, and you just did how many, Iggy?
7 radiant.
Yeah. Are you chucking the dagger?
No.
You run up and you stab this thing in its side.
Yeah.
Yep. As you pierce into it, like sunlight bursts out of this thing, right? And you slide in and it disincorporates. The light is bright, Ignatius. As you stab into this thing, the shadow dissipates and you look at you peer through and you see this dais in the center of the room with the purple candles sitting there. A dark upside down shadow flows from the ceiling and it pools on to this dais next to the purple candles, and the purple candles kind of flow into it. Stand by for a message. Some sort of hum flows through the room. You hear as I tried to giggle, but my voice is so gone. You hear a small, girlish giggle with a music box sound in the background. The pool of shadow balls into a tight figure, and you hear Papa Iggy as the shadow tucks deeply into a form. It's bent over very tight. A little girl dressed in a short black dress, well kempt, with a ballet knot and a tattoo on her arm, stands in the middle of a circular room. Does this visage make you happy? The air is thick with the taste of slate and shale dust. The shadows cling to the walls, blocking the stone. Tell them your secret. Empower yourself, Papa, and I'll be gone. Join us in shadow. The Whispered One calls you. Give us the hag's name. And Whispered One will give you far greater patronage. She begins to, she bends gracefully to her toes and folds open into a great shadow. A veiled beast, wings tucked back like a shield, standing tall to intimidate. Forcathral's head drifts back into the shadows to only reveal red eyes glaring at you. Rhodogonder, tell them what you saw and from what you are born, and the Whispered One will too empower you. Who is your mother? Tell us, and I could be gone. What was your vision? Give us the secrets. Empower the shadow. Embrace the shadow as this thing grows into the room, where we'll take a quick little breaky poo. We'll roll new initiatives when we come back, and then we'll fight for level 5.
Good.
Chimes in the stillness, dust on the breeze, voice in the silence, promise that see first. We walked as blades in shadow's name, drank from the well of silent shame. The sad new truths we dared not face, our past a curse we can't erase. The stars remember every scar, yet still we climb no matter far. We walk ashes redeemed.
They were locked up for a reason. But the world ran out of heroes.
So now, you roll with what you got. Kicking down doors with a holy grin. Silver tongues and a dozen sins. Wrong side of justice, right side of fate. No time to ask, we're already late. We ain't your chosen, we ain't your knight, but we shine damn bright when the world ignites. And we roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey. Knight lost his banner, but swings just fine. Rogue's got charm and a five-step crime. Druids growling and warlocks curse. Clerics smiling, which is the worst. Call us mad, call us last. But we hit back hard and we hit back fast. We roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey, hey. When the odds look bad, we raise the stakes. When the gods say no, we're the brakes. When the plan goes south, we smile wide. 'Cause no one rides like the ones denied. We roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey. Dungeon born, maybe one or two, but fate don't ask where it found you. Roll for trouble.
Awaken me
In shadows deep, from endless night, I rise and creep. A stolen soul, forever bound. In your heartbeat, I am found. I slept for centuries alone, and dreams of blood upon a throne. But your foolish hands, they touched the key, and now your fate is bound to me. Through darkness I was once set free, now I drag you into misery. I am the shadow in your sight, the curse that haunts the endless night. Your hero fell beneath my bite. In blood we dance till morning light. Your friend, your brother, now my own, a puppet on this cruel dark throne. The demon's hand, it pulls us all. I rise, I claim, I make you fall. From hell's deep pit, I stole his flame. Manuki gone, mere echoes of pain. I am the shadow in your sight, the curse that haunts the endless night. Your hero fell beneath my bite. In blood we dance till morning light.
Are we ready to fight the first dragon of this campaign? Let's re-roll some initiative.
Oh god.
You guys didn't know I'm a hackneyed nerd. Like the boss always gets 20. Just, you know what I mean? Like that's just weird to be like, oh, the boss that I've been building up against rolled a 2 on the. I don't know. No. So anybody above 20?
Yeah, 22.
All right. Brody. Anybody above 15 to 20?
I'm on 15.
On 15. Okay. 8. All right. 5 to 10.
14.
14. Probably
We
have
always
a
have
higher deck.
matching. Who's got a higher dex?
I'm sure she does.
I have a
Do
16.
you, Faelani? Okay. Faelani. Cervantes. Aw, Silas.
You willed it into existence. I got a 2.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay. So as a 2 is the new 20, right? So if you're batting last, you're technically the first leadoff. You know what I mean? That's what they used to tell me when I was such a shitty batter. They'd be like, hey, 9th is the new 1. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay. That sounds awesome. What a motivating coach to young Timmy at bat. Never batted over a 146, I think was the highest one year. But dang, could I infield. But anyways, we digress. Let's see. Brody had a 22.
Mm-hmm.
So Varak Thul. Eyes drift back, and you feel and you hear the sense of a sucking breath into the room. It's pointing where it's pointing on the map. You are where you are currently. Anybody can dip, duck, dodge as they wish from this point, but you can feel it doing what dragons do. it's about to do its end gamer on, it looks like, I think that's Silith and Faelani and Brody right there. But Brody, what you gonna do?
I'm going to hit it with a witch bolt.
Okay. Okay. Breaking out big spells. Hard to paint. I love it.
That'll be 14 plus 6, 20 to hit.
Dude. Yes. Witch's
Sweet.
bolt.
Well, that'll be 3d12. Oh, that's not very good. Well, I guess it's pretty good. 18 points, and I am going to change it from lightning to psychic damage.
Okay.
And so you see the venomy goo like shoot from my hand, and it connects to the forehead of the dragon, and just sort of like you see it sort of like just pulsing and right into it, sort of inside its skull. And I'm going to then kind of step back into the sort of the stairwell area.
Like down and in, or just in the stairwell? Because
where
that stair does, it either goes up or down, right? Like you can step in there. Yeah, you can step back into it. That's fine.
Yeah. So just sort of so it's not directly like.
Yep. Yeah, I understand what you're doing, and yeah, you're out of its breath. If that's
that's what I'm trying to do.
Let me look at the map because it's kind of blurred. Can you guys see the map okay? Do you guys need me to brighten it up a little bit? Can you see your characters all right? I don't want you struggling with it. The whole point is to. It looks like to me that Cervantes and Silith are underneath its head, but I'm gonna brighten it up a little bit. Oh, that did nothing. A little bit. Cervantes, that's your hexagon.
Am I under the wing there? Is that me tucked under the wing?
You are, yeah, you're under here. Can you see you? You're like right there.
Yeah. No, you didn't have to move me. That was fine.
Okay, I'll put you back up there. I'll put you back up there, buddy. All right. Going back to the us map. So, dragon is going to hit with its shadow breath. Faelani, Cervantes, and Silith. Please roll a dex save.
I'm going to use my inspiration that I have.
Okay.
Perfect. 19.
Okay. Faelani.
Well, I rolled a nat 1, but with my modifier, it's a 4.
Okay.
Either way.
Silith.
I'm going to use my last luck point because that's a 1 on the die.
Gosh. Okay.
11.
11?
11. Yep.
Right. All right. You both receive 10 necrotic damage.
Do I take half of that?
I'm down.
That's half. I'm sorry. 10 is the fail. Sorry. So it'll be I'm sorry, 17. Full damage is 10. I'm sorry. Half is 5.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm down.
You're down?
Yeah. I told you! I had very little hit points left.
being reduced by this damage, Faelani's skin goes cold as her character falls to death. That brings up Brody. That brings up Iggy.
I'm going to stab this thing from behind. I don't think that's a good idea, but when I see Faelani go down, I'm kind of like, well, shit.
Did you say she died?
Died.
Not dead, dead.
No saving throws. Died.
Dead.
Again? Maybe I should run away.
What I would say, yeah. Anyways, you guys know me, so keep going. Yep, keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna
Keep
cast.
battling.
I'm gonna cast as a bonus action. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
And then I'll attack this thing with my Dagger of Venom, and I'm going to use my inspiration you gave me earlier for being a dirty bastard to give myself advantage on this attack. So 15.
15.
Does that hit?
Hits.
That hits. Cool.
Faelani, is your second death in this campaign? Just 2? 3?
Yeah.
Like 3 outright deaths or 3?
Shadows pretty much suck. Yeah.
So that is a total of 13 radiant.
13 radiant. Okay.
And then with my offhand, a 25 to hit.
That hits.
And that does another 1.
Okay. All right. Faelani, you find yourself in the center of the druid circle that you were just in. You find yourself there, and shadows start creeping towards your form. And where you felt the ritual, you know what I mean, like beginning to change, the ritual is reversing back towards, like you can feel yourself growing into some sort of form, necrotic, dark, shadowy form growing in the circle that you just left. Cervantes. I want Brody, Iggy, Faelani, Cervantes.
Seeing Faelani fall, I just a wave of heroism just fills me, and I stand up. I say, "By the code, Tyr, take the wheel," and I go at it.
Okay.
Come at ye.
And I fail miserably. That does a 7, yeah, or no, +3, 9 to hit.
Yep. You say these things. You say, "Tyr, take the wheel." Silith, you hear these terms or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and it just you feel that as you're gonna do, it's not compelling. You know what I mean? Like it's just the words are not compelling. Cervantes, anything else you want to do?
That's all I can do. I'm just standing in front of it.
Yep. Silith.
Yeah, I'm hanging on by a thread here with hit points. I mean, I'm gonna look at Cervantes and, basically tell him, you gotta put your heart into it, and Tyr will listen to you. You have to believe him like you believe in yourself and your turnips. And I'm gonna cast Aid.
Okay. On Cervantes.
On 3 of us. Myself, Cervantes, and who else can I see? If I can see Ignatius, I'll cast it on him too. So we each get five temporary hit points, and our max.
I don't need it. Can you give it to Brody?
Sure.
Because I have temp hit points already.
Okay.
Cool. I'll take them.
So we get 5 temp and an extra 5.
Yeah. So you basically you get 5. Yeah, and that's. For
Wait a minute. It's your current hit points that increase by 5. It's not temp hit points. So I will take that if you're giving them out.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Tear giveth and tear taketh away.
Yeah. No. And that lasts for 8 hours.
Okay. That brings up Brody. In the top.
I'm gonna automatically bonus action do an that witch bolt damage as a bonus action, which is I'll roll the damage in just a second, but I'm also gonna shoot it with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of pop around the corner, bam, bam, and that's 13 plus 6 is 19 to hit on the Eldritch Blast, and that is 4 points plus. I'm gonna do.
Does your Witch Bolt keep going?
Yeah, it keeps going for 1 minute. I can do as a bonus action automatically. I don't have to roll again.
Nice.
What is that? Oh, 12. Nice. So that's 20 points of psychic damage. So you see the pump of the witch bolt, and then like the right arm shoots out, and you see this beam of like that sickly venomy image or beam shoot out, and then it hits kind of like double damage all at once in the psychic damage in the brain.
Yep. So you see it try to recede into the shadows, its eyes, but when it hits the head, the psychic damage reverberates, and you can see its skull with its horns facing forward, like almost clearly for like the first time, as this thing's very difficult to see as it's in a dark room, and it's using its shadows to advantage. And that brings up
I'm just gonna step kind of back where I was.
Right back where you're gonna pop back in. Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. And that brings up Z Dragon. Faelani's on the ground. Silith, you've stayed there. It is going to make a rend attack at you. Does a 19 hit?
Sure does.
That is 7 slashing and 3 necrotic.
I will intercept that, and I
Okay.
rolled a max damage on that, so I negate all of it.
Okay. It continues to swing on its second attack. Frustratingly, for a 20 to hit on Cervantes.
That hits.
That is 6 slashing and 2 necrotic. Oof. How's Cervantes doing?
I'm good, but I take a knee.
Ooh.
No. I'm gonna feign
What's that mean?
the damage and
Okay.
take a knee.
What does that? I mean, I know you're doing something. What does that mean? Like,
No,
help me tell the story.
I am
Yeah.
good. I am good. But as I take
okay.
the hit, I'm feigning bad damage and taking a knee.
Oh, you're psyching it out?
Yes.
I like it. It's officially psyched out. Ignatius.
Can I go up on it?
Yeah, you can go. I'm not gonna say it, but you could definitely go. You could definitely.
I can mount it. I can climb its ass.
You can definitely go. You can climb on the dragon. Yes, everybody's got to try this.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna stab it with my dagger again.
Lady Vengeance.
Stab it in the head.
Because I used my Vex weapon last turn, I get advantage on this attack. 26 to hit.
Oh, wow.
That hits.
I think.
Nine. 11 damage. Radiant. 11 radiant.
Thing lights up as he slashes up with the dagger, and it glows and writhes, and its wings expands as it begins to take in another breath and shifts and lurches to try to grab at Ignatius on its back. Anything else? Ignatius.
So because I'm a halfling, I can hide behind bigger things, right? So could I use my cunning action to make a hide check to literally hide on its back?
Sure.
I'll do
You've
that.
done this before. Yeah. You're not the first to hide on. This is a Manu move. Yeah. This is canon inside the Forgotten Realms.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hide. On its. Oh my god, 25 on stealth.
It's gone. You're itch on its back. Faelani, you feel the shadows boiling around you as you see yourself in shadow form inside this this circle. The menhirs begin to shroud again with shadow. This powerful being in plate mail with this robed figure next to it in dark shadow begin to move to you from the outside of the menhir, moving directly to you. Another nightly dark figure moves next to your body and grasps your wrists, and just you feel the strength on your wrist pulling you. And that brings up Cervantes.
If Faelani comes out as a shadow, we all know who she's attacking. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So everybody sees me take a knee, but behind my shield, I give a plea to Tyr. It's like, "Oh, Tyr, even-handed judge of the just, do you hear me now? Not as the knight that I pretend to be, but as the man that I truly am. If ever my faith, through crooked, loud, and slightly invented, has brought a moment of light to this world, then I beg of you, light me, guide me, give me one spark, one breath, one righteous blink of your divine eye." And I slam my shield on the ground and stand up, not for glory, not for songs, but because they need me. And I'm not enough without you. If you are justice, then judge me now and let me rise worthy of your weight as I swing with my long sword.
We heard him admit he was not a knight, right? We heard that.
With advantage. That was pretty tight. Yeah.
Fucking nat 20, baby. On the second roll.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was a 6 and a 20. Yeah.
Don't roll damage. Faelani, the hand pulls you as you hear a familiar voice. You look over as the menhir, the shadow falls. You see a woman with a golden warmth, her presence carrying the scent of wildflowers and the hum of buzzing bees. Wherever she steps, sunlight lingers longer and laughter like music in a breeze. The pull only pulls you from the shadow as you look to your side and you see a familiar face. of the presence of Sir Pete. His soft smile looks at you. You're not alone. As you look beyond this woman that is wearing robes of autumn leaves, standing 8-9 feet tall, looking over your head and across the plains, standing next to a silvery knight with emblazoned scale of justice on his chest, with a hammer and a sword at his side. He's looking around almost like security for whatever this being is in the robes of the autumn leaves. Pete looks to you. I've never been in better hands. Your silly knight has found his way. If you could just get him to Helm's Hold someday and find your place in Thornhold. It's the last lingering visage of the shadows in the south. I think your party's waiting for you. I don't think she has much to say, but it appears the Summer Fae has blessed you. You find yourself drifting back to the party inside this great dragon beast. You see a swelling of shadow, its wings, its swirling breath beginning to mow you down as Cervantes leaps high with his longsword. Inside this creature, two knights, white with radiant glow through the shadow, the wings like a skeletal frame show as the scales of justice. As you hear, call my name, knight. Call for Tyr. Call his name, you hear, dude, in the background.
Tyr, bring me justice.
The dragon bursts with sunlight, a pillar beams as you all squint back the wash of radiance that sweeps over the mountains. The shadow veil retreats with haste. Fleeing over the mountains, the clouds evaporate in a swirl of light. In the room goes silence as your dear friend in very clean robes walks from the shadow. All of you currently level 5 as light from the outside bellows through the windows. The cracks that are unsealed by, cement pour through this building as you can feel the silence across this battlefield. You all find your way to each other in a cinematic what have you, climbing to the top of this building. To the top of the tower where the Mayor of Dead Men is engulfed in shadow, bubbling, churning, emanating from its center. And you guys all, hi, hey you. Oh, someone saying hi? Anyways.
One thing before we go up.
I thought you were going to say that I was muted this whole time. That's usually what happens.
No. So one thing, when this creature explodes, you see Silith basically drop down to his knees with tears just coming out of his eyes, clutching his holy symbol, and just kind of, whispering to himself, enough with the evil. I don't want to lose any more. And he seems a bit shaken, just down on his knees for a bit.
As you all go outside, you do see a tall woman, red hair, with autumn orange, weaves into it. Various flowers of summer blossoming. The leaves burst back into color. And you see a very powerful figure as you come up to the hatch of the tower itself, just a very simple tower looking off to the north to a bellowing cloud. Her back's to you. There is no one else with her. You know, before you approach, she does nod and look down to some sort of visage of this white radiance next to her, with another bit of white radiance next to her, and she nods and she points off as they kind of dissipate. And the form, the creature, the being, this powerful being is facing away from all of you. We can go back to normal map now. You guys are out of combat, but you're getting the sense of all of you of this rush in your chest, like there's some sort of powerful being of light before you. I love it.
I guess go up to her.
Doesn't look at you, but continues to look north at this bellowing shadowed cloud. Like imagine, you know, far, like 100 miles ahead of you, you're on one of the highest peaks, and you can see this center of gravity. It flows down to your left/south into the Mare of Dead Men in like a peninsula. And the clouds, basically, you can see where Phandalin is. It's not enshrouded. It's like just, it stops like at the Neverwinter Woods.
So
it seems as if
we're seeing another tower that's covered in darkness.
You were at a clean tower. This tower is now clean. It was covered in darkness, and now it is, you know what I mean, seemingly not covered in.
You say we're looking to the north, and there's another cloud of darkness.
It's the original cloud. Like, you know that's Neverwinter to the north, the city of Neverwinter, and it travels down. You know, the Sword Coast travels down to your south to Waterdeep, and the cloud moves almost like 100 miles just south of you. Like if the Sword Mountains go east to west, they stop at the Mare of Dead Men, and it's just starting to bellow again as if it's gonna burst to the south.
Cervantes looks at everybody and says, "The code still stands. The fight is not over, and whether your hand lifts me or not, I will carry your name into this darkness until I either burn through it or it bends before the light."
I'm gonna look back at him and I'm gonna respond, and I'm gonna say, Cervantes, you certainly have a flair for the dramatic, but you certainly pulled that one out for us, and that was pretty amazing, and we certainly appreciate it.
That was Tyr. That was the power of Tyr. I didn't believe it, but that's the power of Tyr.
I
look to Silas and thank you. Your words of wisdom, your words of brought that to me.
Well, my friend, I was inspired by my mother, who was, unfortunately, that Banshee.
Oh my God.
As you say this, the woman turns around, faces you directly, looks over at Faelani. The Whispered One is growing in power, will soon become a god. We must return to the plains and battle what shadows move through the multiverse. These secrets that are given to you, we can only surmise, will be used as a great boon to yourselves. But since you've revealed one of the secrets now, I can tell you, Faelani, master of the Druid Circle of Cryptgarden, your forest is far from safe. But your staff awaits with Clogging Water. Go to Thornhold, stop that wave. Cleanse the forest. And more of the path will be revealed. Return to the circles to find more light. Remember, the light is the only thing that can bring back these shadows and put them in the place that they deserve and protect your soul. And she just, like, the wind kind of, in this warmth of summer and laughter, just like bellows. To everything and just shifts all the way around Ignatius as this dark shadow reveals itself and just bursts, and you hear, "Not here, sister." And then the leaves kind of blow through. Over to you guys. The top of the tower is clean. The sun is shining at high noon. You guys are exhausted, full on, level 5.
Was that the same dragon that we fought in Fandolin?
A smaller version.
It's the one that we fought outside this tower.
Right. I didn't. Okay.
But it's the smaller.
If you'll remember,
it
was a larger dragon. Yep.
Okay, it was the smaller one that birthed out of. Okay.
Yep. But we have 15 minutes. The floor is yours. What would you guys like to do?
Silas, what was your mother's name?
I don't have to go in my notes for.
Yes. Yeah. Does anybody know for a boon? As I mentioned it real quick.
Either a Chardonnay or Clogumar?
It's Faelise. Faelise.
I did hear you say it, but it was hard to hear.
Yeah.
She didn't have horns like you.
She was human. My father.
She was an elf. She was an elf.
Well, human.
Yeah.
She wasn't. My father was the devil. A devil.
So you're a telfling.
I don't think that's how it's said.
How you doing, Coco? You okay, buddy?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay.
Did Faelani come back? Did that bring Faelani back?
As she walked out of the shadow. Yep.
I will say a quick thank you to Tyr.
I'm going to walk around her to make sure nothing's changed.
Oh, you want to walk around
anywhere? Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead and make a perception check.
12.
You'll notice that through the sacrifice and through the circle itself, there appears to be a slight change of a +1 to charisma to Faelani.
Oh.
She's had work done.
Huh? She had work done.
She's just creepy now.
Should we check out the rest of the tower, I guess?
Yeah. We defeated this dragon and cleared fog, but I think we're going to have to keep going down this path, or else the fog is going to continue to spread. and take over even more of the land. But yeah.
You see below you a young squire holding a horse, and your guide, Mr. Schmobil, is out there as well, looking up, and a centaur, just like in full gait, runs up, you know what I mean, like to it, and looks up to you guys as well. And a centaur you've seen before. Just offering you guys more. You know what I mean?
Is that the centaur that Faelani rode off on?
Yeah, so it's Xanth. You can tell. Shaved head, except for like a knot that goes and dangles back to his back, like a tribal paint on his face, bare chest, tanned skin on a reddish horse, and painted on its sides as well, much like the Sioux, if you would.
Which Sioux? The Oglala?
Sure, whatever you want. It's your campaign. Whatever you're imagining in your head. Yeah.
Sorry, I used to live in that.
Yeah.
We should go down and talk to them.
You can. Bro, who wanted to search the tower?
I did, and I think he's Silas said so as well.
Yeah, how about this? I'll go around and be like, what do you want to do right now? So I'll go in Twitch order. Cervantes, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go down. I'm just gonna go down to Pure Pedro and tell him what just happened.
What I will tell you is your level does not seem like fighter.
Got it.
Okay. More to follow on that one. You want to go talk to Pierre Pedro? Brody, what would you like? I'm sorry, Faelani, what would you like to do? Madam, who I picked on so much, you were just standing in the way. You were there when I placed it down.
It's okay. I have been just there 3 times this whole campaign. It's fine.
Sorry, buddy. I know how that feels. I'm trying my best.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm not very focused either right now. I think that I'm going to just be happy that I am, alive, and also doing a lot of thinking about what happened when I was, I guess, on the different plane after I died.
You were very much on this plane in that druid circle you were just at in the Crypt Garden Forest. It was turning you into a banshee. You were going to be the next banshee. Was what was occurring.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna be happy I'm alive. I'm not dead in a banshee. But did I come back like full hit points, or like what happened with that?
You're just back at like 1 HP. When you leveled up to 5, you gained those hit points, and you guys can adjust your level 5 as you wish later on. If you hit 5, no problem. You can mess with that as much as you want. 5 is a blast for some people, but
it helps.
It gets way worse from here, so that's better. Druid is tough. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Druid is tough. It's a tough one. You have to play backfield until you don't anymore. That's the weirdest thing. You know what I mean? Like it's tough, and no one wants to play backfield. Unless you do. But anyways, unless you get that polar bear vibe and you just run up there. This new edition ruined that because the damage goes straight through the polar bear, straight to your creature, to yourself. Silith, what would you like to do? What are you up to?
Well, I was going to check out the place too a little bit. I mean, there seemed to be interesting magic stuff, so I'd want to see what was up.
Yeah, you can roll an investigation check.
Nat 20.
Oh, okay. Since you got the nat 20.
Yes.
You're walking around, and you notice that there's five levels in the tower for whatever reason. You find a master bedroom, and in there is a T of like where armor once stood. And above the fireplace is a pristine longsword. Okay.
Match it, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Do what you will with that one.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, that's your nat 20 on that one. If you did a search, since we're in Phandalin, this sword is called Talon. It has been in the Phandalin campaigns for a while, and it was Sildar's old sword. Skylar's tracking. Remember Talon, so it's Talon. But
holy shit,
you guys can talk amongst yourselves for Talon. It seems like it is typecasted for a certain type of, you know what I mean, like character. But you guys do what you want with it. But we'll go to Ignatius. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna I'm gonna shadow Faelani.
You're gonna shadow Faelani?
Yeah, I'm just kind of following her around.
You get the sense that there's a bit of yin and yang with the presence that kind of follows her. If she was a warlock, she 100% is the opposite of the fey sense that you are attached to. But you can go ahead and roll a perception check.
12. My number tonight.
If you wanted to continue down your path, there's a perfect desk to lay a perfect piece of paper. And you get the sense that you could flawlessly do this. You get the sense that you absolutely could do this without a shadow of a doubt. Everybody is rummaging around, doing everything. The desk is sitting there. The paper that was once there was taken.
He's a little torn. Okay. I'll put the paper there.
Okay. You lay down a piece of paper on the desk, and as you walk away, Silith, unbeknownst to you, you see a contract laying on a desk. It says this place was purchased by one Indrina. It is owned by Indrina, who you came up to look for in your mind. And you have it. She might be missing. Maybe you need to tell, you know what I mean? Like, old Schmobile walks up to you, as you're kind of lurching around, and he looks over at the table and says, "Oh, what you got there?"
A receipt?
Let's do this. Well, Subaru, she got it done. She sealed the deal. What a happy day. What a happy day for Halia. Our organization's getting stronger and stronger by the day. Might I take this? It's got it notarized and everything. Oh, fantastic. I tell you what, my next is growing. And I was jobless for a long time. And they're sure taking care of us. And Fandolin. And he walks down and, goes down the stairs and, oh, this is fantastic. Walks straight by you, Ignatius. This is great. Halia will be very proud of you. Oh, this is a great time. And just carries on. Brody.
I'm going to walk back up to the top. And well, before I do that, I'm going to go over to where a knight might have been praying.
Okay.
Okay. Look around. I want to see what I can find. If there's anything left of what I saw in my vision, and try to figure out if that was.
Are you trying to do this stealthily?
So I know,
because somebody rolled a nat 20 investigating this place, and what I will say is, someone's got this place on lock. Are you trying to not?
I'm not trying to be stealthy, actually. I mean, people probably don't know what I'm doing, but I mean, I know this was a couple of decades ago, 20-something years ago, but I'm trying to get a feel for what happened in my vision, and if there's any sort of, I'm gonna like, from within myself, I'm going to use my sort of connection with my patron to help me draw out more of that vision.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Or yeah, you can roll a perception check.
Okay.
Well, roll charisma. You're digging into your patron. I want you to roll charisma.
Okay.
Because I got to root for you, right?
All right. So.
Ooh, good apple juice. Ooh, daddy likey. I always you're so distracted with your eye with your looks. I can't break. You're always staring at me. Does anybody else stare at Chad the whole time? Like his facial expressions. I'm just like, it's Chad. It's just Chad approved.
I was on the wrong tab.
Take your time.
Let's see. +6. So that's 18 plus 6 is 24.
That's pretty good. And the overall intent of this reach was?
I want to know more about my origin.
Can I take you on a quick cinematic?
Yep.
Montage?
Yeah.
Silent. Rolling that 20. Faelani, you're up top on the tower, still like drinking in like what? This is the worst campaign of Dungeons and Dragons ever played. I don't know why I'm playing with him. That's what you're thinking. You're just Brody, you kneel down as you're searching and you feel a pinch and an instant numbness. And you look down and there is a dart in your knee. With a 24, this dart is not 20 years old. Silith, you look over and he's just like, there's a dart on the floor. You see him like wince. He turns around and he walks away and he goes upstairs. And you still got that nat 20 flowing. You can follow him. You can do whatever you want. Faelani, you see Brody go upstairs trying to connect with what's going on. You both look out over the ocean as this peninsula of bubbling, boiling shadow, and just it's like almost like a pooling of a fountain out of some sort of epicenter in the Mare of Deadmen, where there was a swamp. There's snow bellowing. It's just looking like ass. Beyond the peninsula, you can see the ocean, and you see just out of the ocean, you see the white cap, a swirl of a maelstrom for just a moment, and a massive body of a serpent rolls and dips into the ocean. Like this thing it was 30 miles of something you just saw just went into the water. But it was like right in the direction of the Mare of Deadmen. Faelani, you saw that too. And Silith, if you were creeping, and this nat 20, if you're like, dude, I see everything here. You also found another 220 gold pieces in a pouch, but it's no factor. I just put random things. It was going to be the next thing that Ignatius found in the next next bookcase if he kept up this bullshit. But anyway, I love that you're leaning into the dark side on this one, but I don't know how you're changing this campaign every second. All my campaign line is just like, shit. So Brody, Faelani, Silith, you saw that as well. Faelani, you saw it as well. The other two were about your business.
Well, what do you make of that?
That was something that just happened.
Yeah, the instant you guys see is like you've heard of leviathans, you've heard of krakens. What went through your guys' mind is like, dude, whoa! And everybody in once in their lifetime in Faerun sees a shooting moon or something crazy happening in the multiverse of gods doing whatever. But you think you saw the Summer Fae, and then you looked out, and there's another presence here that's aloof-ish, but revealed itself to you all. Level 5 to me is very important.
Big snake thing.
Putting you guys on your path.
Big snake thing, and perhaps we've noticed that Brody is starting to wear a bunch of snake stuff.
You can perceive. You can make a perception check.
Eight.
You're like, but that was a kraken, not a snake. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you saw that when that happened, my Ouroboros bracelet might have had like a slight glow.
It's whatever you want. You own the agency of your character. You saw what happens when secrets are revealed. You're 100% getting the realization that your secrets have powerful boons against whatever this is. And the timing of it could be important. Deaths, right? Like bosses, things like that. But there's only so many worthy secrets that you guys have had.
And I don't think.
And then Cervantes went outside, right?
Yep.
I would eventually make
you can come back up. This is your guys' party. You guys can all come back together. you guys are now diving into the extended version of what do you guys want to do next?
I mean, Cervantes looks like a dude that swings a sword, right?
Yes.
Or with Skylar like me.
I mean, I would show him this sword that I found.
Yeah, Skylar's saying, oh yeah, Sildar was 100% a paladin, and yeah, that's... But Cervantes wouldn't necessarily know that.
Right. So, Cervantes...
But
I do swing a sword, yes.
So Cervantes, who just saved my life, by the way, because that swat of that dragon's claw, I saw it coming towards me, and I saw my life flash before my eyes. That would have dropped me. I knew it. I saw those big claws, and I'm like, you saved me and took care of this creature. I found this really cool-looking sword. I thought maybe you should have it.
By Tyr's own hand. And the sacred code. Silith, where did you find this?
Above the mantle. It just caught my eye. The sun hit it just in a certain way that I was like, whoa. Looked very nice. I think it was a little hidden otherwise. But I noticed it.
I'll pull out my longsword and compare the two.
Yeah, if you look up Talon, Lost Mind's the Fandelver, that's the sword.
Okay.
That's
exactly. Are you literally measuring your sword?
No, I'm just comparing how they look. I imagine I've got just like this basic great sword,
and I'm using
long sword.
Current status, and I'm going to use Pete rules on this. Currently silvered. Like currently silvered.
Gotcha. Actually, let's see if I can even add
Pete rules is our like I have growing artifacts. When people find things and you know what I mean? Like I like the moon blades from Ed Greenwood and Elaine Cunningham. You know what I mean? Like I love artifacts that grow with people, kind of thing. But yeah. Unfortunately, Faelani's artifact is legendary. Y'all gonna have to work. You're gonna have to work for that one.
Sorry.
You're trying, yeah. The Staff of the Woodlands is pretty beast, but yeah, we're trying. So, what would you guys like to do?
Rest.
You guys, the question is on you.
Please.
There's no deep closer. Like you guys can, when you guys, because that was like 3 sessions of combat. Like you guys can go and shop, or you guys can be like, I'd like to shop. Let's head back down to the village. Let's, you know what I mean? Like let's clean this house. Let's sleep here. You know what I mean? Like
I think we should definitely sleep here before heading back to Phandalin, for sure.
Right.
Yes, please. I would like to get my strength back.
Yep. When you do awake from a long rest, Faelani, your strength has returned. So you do know that.
Me too. Whoop
yes.
my ass too.
Yeah, you do know that about the shadows. That is a Revivify can retain it, but like you dropped a 0 from a shadow, that's death. What I'll also say, your amulet is dim. You can perceive that how you wish. All right, so this is what I'll do. I'll go around the room. Ignatius, what would you like to do? And I'll give you, as you wake up from your long... And by the way, Tim D&D, you don't have to... You can, over the next 2 weeks, refine your level 5. Right? Like, you can refine it. And what we'll do is, in the next session, be like, oh, over the next couple days, this is, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, or however that pans out. But Ignatius... What would you like to do? Um, and I'm going to give this sandbox to you. You guys have heard and have seen the omens, right? You can tell me what you want to do, and then if something very direct kind of happens, we'll assume there's a crackling fireplace. I'm going to put you guys in front of a crackling fireplace tonight in the tower, and you're all thinking, all right, like I'm arrested. This is day two. This is day two, crackling fireplace. You had crackling fireplace. This is the next night because it was a rough go of it. You're going to hang out in the tower. Everything seems like summer again, August, whatever August is in Faerun. This is the second night. Nothing's changed much. Ignatius, you're at the fireplace. What would you like to do? What do you think the party should do?
Are we rotating through watches?
You have Xanth is there, Pedro's there. You know what I mean? Like there is a very reasonable sense of security.
Yeah, so if I get a moment, I'm going to kill the old man.
Oh, fucking nice. I'm going to give this to you, and I want you to describe how you do it.
I just if he's like off sleeping on his own, I'll just very quietly move over to him and like put a dirty sock in his mouth and my hand over it, and like he wakes up with me on his chest, and then I just use my dagger of venom, push it into him, but I make sure that he can look into my eyes as I do it.
So you guys don't see this, but for cinematic value, a tall, gangling being is just like with you as you do this, like lurching over top of your head. Long fingers, long nails, 10 feet in height. She can't rule over these lands with you as my champion. And from her chest, she pulls, I think it's called, is it a wand? Is it a staff? What is it? Of the warlock, of the pact. She hands you and I'm going to stay with this, a very solid, like you go buy from the gas station rose, but it is black, like a wand.
She appears after I kill the man, after I kill the old guy.
Yep, she's there looming over top of you and pulls from her own spine this wilted rose staff, hands it to you with ichor dripping from her fingernails, black fingernails, as she rubs like the top of your head. What do you ask of me? Damn,
anything?
You're changing this whole campaign.
Anything?
What do you ask of me? And her teeth are like daggers. Everything's wilting around you. You've snuck off to some part of the vineyard.
You let the kid go.
Kid is ours. It's safer with us.
No. You have me. You don't need her.
This compassion does not compel to sustain you.
I don't need to. I don't need to share my power with her. You don't need her around. You can just you and me.
Tell them a secret. I will release the child.
Tell who a secret? The shadows?
Summer phase child. The druid.
Like the summer phase child. What?
It's not the summer
Tell-
phase child. It's kind of like
tell her a secret?
Reveal one of your secrets. I will release the child.
If I do that, you'll release the child?
Tell them I am your patron.
Okay.
Release the child. Stand strong and bring shadow to this world. Wilt the land with ichor. Kill the trees. Fold back these precious leaves. Empower yourself. Empower me.
I'm going to walk over to the body and pick up that scroll that he took. Put that back in my pack, and I guess I go find Faelani.
You get the very deep sense that the secrets you're about to tell are, you know what I mean? Like, could be critical at some point in time. But that's it. I just roll a perception check.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna hand that one to you. You get a deep sense. You get a deep sense that there's a risk to this. A significant risk to revealing that secret.
But she wants me to.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You get
All
the
right,
sense
well.
that something that just flows through your mind. Their secrets are powerful.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna give it up then yet, but I feel like Ignatius is like, but if I do give it up, then the kid goes free. So might be a bit of a bargaining chip. So yeah, I just leave the old man dead there.
Okay. Okay. One last check where everybody wants. Okay, so that was Ignatius. We'll go down to what?
Quick
Go
question: did we see this old man before that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you saw him.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this the way he did that in his power move. You guys will never be the wiser, unless if you're trying to metagame how this dude just disappeared into the woods. There'd be no way you'd want to. You know what I mean? Like, but through random perceptions, you may know that this dude went missing. Does that make sense? But you're not going to find out about it tonight.
Okay.
We'll go to Brody. And this will be your guys' last kind of what we do next situation. Before we head off. I mean, unless you guys want to keep. I mean,
I'm going to try to understand. Is there some sort of struggle?
Good night, lady.
For power between the Kraken and Jorgamander.
You can do a perception check. Yeah, you can sit there and yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to I guess understand more.
If you were confused by what I was saying, people saw a Kraken or a Leviathan because they rolled low or whatever. You know that was no Kraken.
Okay.
That was no Leviathan.
That was exactly what I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah. That was your Summer Fae saying you're on your path. Everybody in level 5, just so you guys know, Level 3 or 4, just for me, is your what faction do you belong to? Level 5 is like, hey, you guys have you are now a Jedi. You are now starting to like, you know what I mean? Like come into it and you know you're a champion or a about to become a champion of your patron. Does that make sense? I think everybody has almost got one right now.
I'm good then. I'm gonna ride this one out.
You're sitting in front of the fireplace, kind of chilling. Ignatius comes back, uh, and sits down, warms his hands up to the fire, none the wiser. Silith.
I probably, though I'm usually sociable, bubbly, outgoing, I probably spend some time just writing whatever notes I can remember about my mother, drawing whatever I can, and just kind of thinking about her, and just kind of also outlining my new holy symbol, just kind of drawing that too, and just toying with that a lot, and just concentrating on, the powers I'm being given through Timora.
Okay. Yeah, I would say the message that you received is like, you get a deep sense that coaching is, you know what I mean, like is the path for now. You know what I mean, the current path. Okay, gotcha. We're almost there. And then Cervantes and Faelani's on deck. Cervantes, uh, what do you want to do? And we'll start the next session. I'll tell you how we'll do this here in a minute.
Aside from just running through what exactly happened, and I'm assuming it was Tyr that showed himself and slew the dragon in front of me through that prayer. But aside from that, looking to Thornhold and the shadow that's over that, knowing that Helmshold is towards the larger shadow, I'm gonna look at Faelani and say I think we need to head towards Thornhold next. And whatever is out there of your people, we need to save them before we can save the rest of the Neverwinter Wood and the Sword Mountains.
I would agree with you on that. That needs to be our top priority.
Tyr will show us the way, and then that's it. Tyr, take the wheel.
You get the yeah, you're starting to get the sense that something has changed in you, but you do have a vision that you, Cervantes yourself, with that strike, was the final blow on that dragon. That strike was you. And the things that you can do to that weapon. To, you know what I mean? Like calling out. You've watched folks shoot things out of their hands and expel radiance for the first time. You found you know what I mean? Like a patron or something that you can call upon when it's not turnips and, you know what I mean? Like you're getting a sense that if you just focus it just right, you know what I mean? Like, it seems to work. Faelani.
Yeah, I'm going to take what Cervantes said and just mentally prepare myself for what we're possibly going to be facing, and do everything in my power to make sure I'm, mentally and physically prepared for what we've got on our next travels.
You all, take your long rest, whether I like the ephemeral long rest in Dungeons and Dragons, how long it takes. It's 8 hours, it's a couple days or whatever, because you guys rest there for a little bit enough. There's some bandages on you, and there's still black eyes and things like that as you walk out of the tower behind you.
Can
So
I say one more thing before we leave the tower? I'm so sorry.
Yep.
While I was sitting and kind of relaxing and kind of pondering things, you're going to see at some point I am going to do something a little different with my. I'm going to sort of meditate and I'm going to call forth my tattoos again, and you'll see Slinky come back out, but he looks a little different. He looks a little more like, instead of just a serpent, it's almost like a dragon type serpent, and he's got a slightly different look about him.
Nice. You upgraded that for the chain. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Hang on, I gotta find my vibe again. All right, so you guys walk out of there, your black eyes, your bandages or whatever. Long rest complete. You're almost there. You're on your long rest path. It's Pedro. Pedro said, I think Schmobel went down the hill earlier. It's no big deal. I did, but I know the way. I used to play up here before, and begins to bring you down the nice, actually sweltering heat of August for the first time. You guys begin your switchbacks back towards Fandolin, to get back to your checkpoint. You're all thinking about, heading to your next wherever Thornhold is and what's going on there, because in your mind, Cara Dune just went there to go speak to Lord Neverember. As far as you're concerned, Lord Neverember was there as well. But deep in your mind, Faelani, you know that it's Silith as well. This thought of return to the circles to refill the light as well. So you know that somewhere there's one circle left. You're going to Thornhold, that's fine, but this forest afterwards, you know what I mean? Like, you can't have this in your backfield as well. But you're on the right path towards Thornhold. You know where to go next. You've leveled up. You guys are feeling more powerful. Not only did you start out as a ragtag group of inglorious bastards, you found your way through the Lord's Alliance to have connectivity in towns to the point where patrons have reached out and touched you all. So in about 2 weeks time, we'll pick up with the party in Fandolin, downloading some of the things that you guys got on the backside. Sorry to some of the chat. Some of these guys know some really spicy things that I will compel them to say out loud. But if they do, it's gotta be for a buddy. For example, to drop the fourth wall, this light that was poured in there, you know what I mean, was the light that brought back a Faelani. But we're going to learn how long it takes to replenish that light, to bring someone back from the shadows. So you're more powerful, but the risk has grown way more. If 2 people would have died in that session, it would have got, you know what I mean, way more spicy. But that was just a juvenile shadow dragon. And it is very clear that there's at least an adult shadow dragon in the business. And you can look up Cloggy Matur if you want to. You might want to level up a few more, a little bit. But if ChatGPT knows who she is, then she's probably pretty spicy. But nobody that I've ever known got to fight Gnawbone. And I think that's on your path after the Mayor of Dead Men. But you guys have a good time? How's everybody doing? All right. I know we went a little bit longer there. because I've got tomorrow off and I'm selfish. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Dialogue went far. Coco's about to crash. Let's figure out where we're going. Anybody have any closing thingies?
Yeah, I mean, besides tomorrow and Saturday morning, me and Wickstar and Rogue's Kick and Bella's Deadly will be doing a co-stream, and we're gonna be doing Drunk Repo.
Nice.
Yeah. So if we damage something, we'll have to take a sip, and if we die, we have to take a shot. So it should be very chaotic and a bunch of white women getting plastered. So you might want to come and hop by for that.
Can we have quick guest appearances and do one? I'm just saying. I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, it's a girls' night, so you might have to dress up for it.
All right.
Say no more.
Anybody else have any stuff? No. Let's raid Blackwater. I played with Adam in Castleton. That's why. And for one chance in the world, Blackwater D&D has less dudes than us. So I just want to raid them with more people. Yeah, like, quick, go ahead. Shadow brag. Just kidding.
All right.
They usually have like 50 some dudes. Thank you guys all for your patience. I know that was a little bit of a longer one. If anybody didn't notice, I'm trying to pack the left-hand side of Eve of Ruin, because Eve of Ruin's 10 to 20, and I'm packing the left-hand side for a backstory for everybody to go in and fight Vecna, because why not? So it should be fun.
I've never heard a better reason.
Cool. Then we'll see everybody tomorrow night.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
the lore. We're bound forevermore. We're bound forever. No crown, no guide, no peace. Just storm winds off the east. Dragons sleep beneath our feet. We sing through shadows.